Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the usual suspects to SPY, the IWM, the IBB, the Qs, the DIA. We got a couple ones that we took short in our live sessions. Hold on here. I don't know, a couple days ago we posted this one here, GWPH. Awesome trade. One of the gentlemen brought it up in here. We took it short at 133 and change, and boom, we covered half of the half. We're in a quarter position. Hopefully we can run it down to possibly this gap fill area around 107 or this double bottom around 111 or so. Hey, what's up, Raggles? How's it going, brother? But yeah, so we took that one off. That was epic. Epic retrace on the hype and the Donald Trump and everything's good again. Boom, comes back almost in the double top. We started adding. We would have added more here, but we caught this trade and boom, down it goes. Again, monthly chart. What do we call this one, guys? Everyone together. High flyer. And look at that, right into this double top too. I mean, you can't ask for a better setup. And possibly this one might even go down to 93 bucks. But for us here at StockBookie, MLM too. Yeah, that one's coming in nice too. Look at the Sorrow too. That one, you know, I almost took profits the other day, and I was like, gosh, you know what? They're sticking it to me now. You know, I don't like to hang around too long in these stocks, but what I do like on the daily pattern on Tesoro, you know, it's all going up and down on news, but we're starting to get a bull or a bearish pattern here above the 20 MA. If this sets up, this thing's going to go downtown. It could, we'll see. Now, all we need are the markets to sell, guys. If the markets dump, we're going to be in great shape here. This one will definitely come down to 113, 110, and we'll be out again. But we did this one before. We shorted, we covered, we shorted, we covered, boom, 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 boom. Kind of went up in our face, but we stayed, you know, slow and steady as it was moving up because there was really, you know, we're in no man's land or fantasy land up here. And boom, straight back down, and here we go. Back in the money again on this one. Yeah, yesterday they got me a little bit, but you know what? These are option plays most likely. They're pushing it up on the options. Someone's piling in on the puts. They're bringing it down. They're collecting their money, and they're moving on to the next one. Let's see here. So let's go into the SPY. Let's get a handle on the markets here. So we're right back in the double top here. We filled the gap at the 219.03. We're shooting for the all-time high, 219.53. I think that was 219.60 actually. And let's see. I mean, after a move like this, man, I'm expecting at least another 10 points on the SPY going up, because that's what CNBC's been saying. I'm surprised they didn't have Tepper, Siegel, and Buffett on today telling everybody stocks are cheap up here. Time to buy, guys. No, it's actually time to short. Gosh, it just drives me flipping crazy, guys. We'll hang around 135. I don't know. You know what? It's on news, so we'll see. You know, I'm thinking it's going to go down. I mean, it's at 130 right now. So, and again, you know, I showed you the chart setup on the. It's going up on news, guys. Whatever. I think they bought somebody else today or something. This is bearish right here. It consolidates, keeps going sideways. This one's going downtown, and I guarantee. Let's see. Got to be a 618 probably. Yep, 618 retrace, 20 MA, floating now on there, chopping up and down, options X, you know, 2 days down, 1 day up, 1 day down, 2 days up, 3 days down, you know, same crap. So we'll see if this thing goes. Yeah, you know what? We'll see. I'm in the money now. If I get another $5-10 out of it, I'll just take it off and collect the cash. Don't care. Market sell, it's going down, period. MLM, yeah, drop 5 points. Come on. Yeah, you know, MLM, it's setting up. You know, it's still a high flyer. Where is it? How about that drive today, guys? Everyone's saying it's got to go up. But yeah, this one's coming up. It's holding on to this trend line here. We talked about that trend line. We're hoping that at the end of the week it can close a little bit more. Wait a minute here. I don't know why it floated up like that. So we're still, hold on. All right, so we almost got to the trend line right here to yesterday. Let's see. Now we're just kind of waiting for pattern, guys. It's still a high flyers. Barely touched it. We hit this 750 retrace. It did bounce a little bit. We're down to $137, so nothing crazy. Hey, what's up, buddy? Nvidia, yeah, Nvidia still floating around. I think it was an option play, guys, where everyone bought puts on it and they're just jamming it. You know, if you added put yesterday, you could probably do another one today. The problem is, guys, with the markets going into the holidays, we could go sideways for 2 months. So I'm trying to be really patient with these. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, if you want to take, like I said yesterday, I said you maybe buy one put, maybe buy one more today. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if this thing can go sideways for a little while, and then I'll put some puts on. Or I'll wait for one push up maybe to the 100 area, maybe, maybe on an upgrade or something. And then we'll take it from there, but eventually it's going to go down. They're all going down, all these high flyers. It's pretty incredible. Monthly chart NVIDIA. I mean, come on. It's just like, it's like dry ships. People are still, where's that one at today? People are still trying to play it. I mean, I know it's the allure of the whole, oh my gosh, it was at 100 and now it's back down. Hurry, chase it. And it's going back up to 20 again. Where's it at now? Oh my gosh, it came back in again. Oh gosh, guys, just stay away from this one. Holy crap, it's coming in again. Jeez. Why isn't, hold on, 10-minute. God, I went to 20. Even number 20, that's where it broke down. They got everybody back. Probably shorts are covering here, most likely. So if you're shorting this thing yesterday, they're probably covering out of the gate. Pops up, everyone starts to chase it again, and now you get all the sellers coming in again. I mean, if you bought this thing again at 12 bucks, it goes to 20, you're not selling it. I don't know. People need to, you know what? I'd be doing this if it was 10 years ago, and I'd be losing my ass. So I know the feeling. I just don't even trade it. It's like VRX. We were telling people with VRX too. You could go back to my videos. Do we buy VRX here? Is this the time to buy? I had 1387 in there. That was gap fill. Look where it went to. 1387. I don't make this crap up, guys. And then the next level was 743. I think at 20 it's a good buy. Okay, that's great. Then buy it. If you have to get in it, but if you go back to the charts, this was a gap fill right here at 1387. Where'd it go to? 1387. Now I was telling everyone, stay away, stay away. I might be a buyer at 1387 or 743, 720 area. Hello, Look at that. I haven't even looked at this one. That's crazy crap. Look at that. Filled the gap, and then it bounces. Damn, I might have been a buyer there if I think I saw it, but again, I'm waiting for 750. Why not? But at 5's coming in, Goldman's rolling over. Yeah, and it has to be options X, guys. Everyone's buying, puts here, trying to, they bought puts here, bought puts there, bought puts here. We were waiting for this area. I had the trend line up there. I've been posting stuff. Where'd it go to? We're right into that trend line now. You had to get you. Did we have a gap fill? Well, you had the high pivot here. You had some pivots here. Ultimately you had that pivot at the 214 area, but you have the big trend line. I think you can see it better on the monthly. All right, I'll start getting the stuff, guys. Yeah, look at the monthly. Look at the monthly trend line from this high to that pivot, right into that area. If you haven't done anything on Goldman yet, short Goldman right here, guys. If you haven't done, I'm short. If you haven't done anything, you can. It's starting to roll over a little bit today. It's still 90 cents up, so not a big deal. But Baba's coming in 180. Wonder why Baba or not Baba. Tesla's coming back down. I think they approved their crap or whatever. And look at CMG straight back up. It's all options X crap, guys. So just just settle down, trade what you see, follow the charts, be real patient right now. Let's get into next week. We got Thanksgiving, so these things can float up and do whatever the hell they want to. That's why right now we have 43 million on the SPY at noon. Still a light volume market. IBB's coming in real nice, so I like to see that. Our short on that's playing out pretty good. F5 slowly dribbling down. Nettie's down $5. Yesterday it's up 8, down 5. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. NVIDIA's still getting a bid. They're still hyping. You got to get an NVIDIA. They're into everything. JPM's pulling back. IYT still going. If you're not short the IYT, short the IYT. Start adding something. All right, let's get into some charts, guys. Let's look into Celgene here. Right, CELG. Oh, CELG, not G. CELG. If I could get it right this time, guys. Internet seems to be working pretty good today. A little bit better. Like I said, I'll be down probably on Tuesday for a little bit. They're coming in and hopefully get this going. Yeah, Celgene. You know what? They had the FU push up right here. last month, because everyone can't help themselves. Almost had earnings or something like that. Pops up right into this area, the 750 retrace. Let's go back a little bit more. Yeah, you're into this pivot and everything. Did they fill the gap? Oh, look at that, guys. Almost filled the gap right here. I mean, by 27 bucks, it probably went 127. Um, looking fun again. Yeah, Raggles. Oh, gosh. I mean, they brought it down. This is setting up to go lower, if you ask me. I mean, if this thing could push up back in here and actually fill this gap around 127, 128, it is Celgene, so it could move on some news. But right now it pushed up. If you wanted to buy a put or two on this one, it wouldn't be a bad play. Comes back in, you're going to have support around here, and then possibly there, and it could possibly come back and fill the gap at 108. So that's not a bad play for a put, or shorts, But again, you could go sideways for another week or so. So if anything, maybe buy, you're doing a couple hundred shares of this, start adding 100. If it goes up into 127, do another 100, and if it pulls back 10 bucks, take the $2,000 and run. But yeah, that I don't mind. I'm going to keep that one on the radar. Let's look at it on the weekly chart just to see. SPY's pulling back a little bit, 61 cent down. IWM's holding strong at double top. Come on, everybody. Yeah, you had this high pivot. Almost filled the gap up in here too. It's not bad. Let me go back a little further. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, and it is stretched a little bit from the 20 MA now too. So yeah, this isn't a bad area for a short here, in my opinion, guys. Target on JPM 76. Nah, I think it could go lower. That thing's a stretch. That thing got stretched in the last couple of days. Yeah, it's not the Santa Claus rally. You know what it is? It's the low volume, no participation rally, because all the big guys are in the Hamptons having fun. They're not sticking around during the holidays. That's why we'll get 34 million on the SPY, 50 million on the SPY. They call it the Santa Claus rally. I call it the no participation, low volume float crap rally. And sometimes you'll get it pushed up because the Federal Reserve will be in there doing their thing, because they can't stop. They're addicted to the free money policy, and just, we're going to be there just in case the markets crash. Don't worry. And then when they crash and everyone runs for the exits and they can't do shit, and then they're just sitting there going, whoa, there's 14 huge institutions selling. We can't push it up when there's 400 million on the SPY. But when there's 40 million on the SPY, yeah, they're going to jicky jack it around. But I wouldn't doubt right here we're getting some distribution again. You're going to get some distribution on the IWM. But yeah, Celgene, not bad for a short. I would, if you're long in this one, start taking some profits. If you start going in 127, 130 area, definitely tighten up those stops. Amazon. Amazon again, I think the FANG was upgraded by God, I forgot who upgraded. They upgraded everything in the FANG. It was like, holy crap. It just how can you upgrade a stock at the flipping all-time highs? How do people do that? This is where you upgrade Amazon. You don't upgrade it up here. That tells me they have some guy in there that they want higher prices. So as this thing's moving up, they're going to unload it in their face. I mean, that's the bottom line. The smart money's unloading. The dumb money's buying it because they got the upgrade. But the guy said 1,000 on Amazon, and next thing you know, it's at freaking here at 440. And you know what I'm going to do? When I build my website, guys, I'm going to have a thing for analysts. And every time you get a dumbass upgrade like this, I'm going to put these guys on there. And I'm going to hold these guys accountable, because as soon as they upgrade it, next thing you know, they disappear and you never see them again. So I'm going to try to keep a track of these guys. Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up? Yeah, right. But it's just crazy crap, guys. Upgrading at the highs. How does an analyst do that? It comes up into here, they're upgrading it, pulls back, then it goes up, 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 and then they're upgrading it again, and then pulls back. I mean, I guess for more of a short-term trader, I don't know. But honestly, we could go back to 600 bucks. 600 bucks, yeah, then maybe make a run up again. But again, this thing's coming back, retracing, coming back, retracing. This isn't a bad bull run right here. But eventually it's going to crack and boom. I think we could head down here to 400 or 500 bucks, but we'll see when the markets start to explode and everyone's head starts popping off. So maybe a good idea. Yeah, right, analysts. Exactly. I'd love to keep because every time some jerk comes out here and upgrades something, it goes straight up and then straight back down, like Chipotle. I'd like to talk to the guy when this thing was 750. I mean, they've had some problems and stuff. When it was up here, they're upgrading it to 1,200, 1150, and now it's here. Where's that jerk off who upgraded it? Let's talk to him. You know, let's see. I'd like to put him on my, StockBookie TV. Hey, jerk. So what were your thoughts on here now? Now, what are you going to tell everybody when you were upgrading this up here and we are inside bar bearish pattern? They popped it up to the high and then they dumped it in everyone's face. Like here too. Nice retrace inside bar. Weekly needs to get above this bar. If you're long here, be careful. This could be the end of the road. We're waiting for this area to short. Get a little more Ackman news, maybe an upgrade. Get it in the 440. You got the 50 MA here. You got all the double tops. This is what I'm waiting for. Wasn't a bad pullback, but again, options X were up $10 on this thing today. Out of the blues, Chipotle's running. A bunch of jerks. I'm on a roll today, guys. All right, hold on here. Yeah, CMG, that right here, if you're long, start taking it off. I want to short it up here, but I don't know if it's going to get there. This is a big inside bar with volume. This could be the end of the road for Chipotle. But again, the market's float and do nothing for the next couple weeks or a month and a half through Christmas. This thing can go up or down 22 times. So just be careful. Let's see, Google, Amazon, do nothing with it. We're waiting for pattern. Google, everything was upgraded today. They're shucking and jiving these things up and down 24/7. Comes back in, retraces up. See how we had a nice retrace here? Now we came up in this area. Let's do a little fib action on this one. It's Friday, guys. Had a great week of trading, making money. I did play a fade today. I didn't post it. I can't give you guys everything. I love you guys. I love you, man. But let's see here. Yeah, we're right back into the 618 here on see how we come back in. Retraces to the 618. That's the big one, guys. I wish it would make it up here a little bit higher. I'd love to see 800. I don't know if it's going to make it because a lot of technicians are waiting down here. But if we get back up into this area, 810 or so, we'll short this thing again. That's the goal, at least. We did it once. I'm short in my swing trade in my short-term account. I already took it off. Already done with this one. I'm not messing around. I'm just collecting profits at this point. So if my swing trade's underwater, my swing trade isn't underwater, but if it does go underwater, I already made money on my short-term account. That's why I have two accounts, guys. I'm banging out trades in my short-term ones, scalping stuff, putting on puts, calls, whatever I got to do, taking the profit and running. And then if I'm another one, like NVIDIA, I scalped this one a couple times. More than a couple times, made 1,000 here, 500 there, 1,000 here, 600 there. And so what? If I'm upside down on this one, I don't really care, whatever. But when this one comes in, it's going to tank. I have NVIDIA on my other screen right next to this one. That's why I'm talking to myself, guys. Sorry. But yeah, but Google, I mean, it's not bad. Let's see if we could get some more bullish consolidation here for the next week and maybe the pop up, or, if we go right back in, we come right back down, I think we can test this low at 743 and possibly lower. Just got to keep, there's really no pattern other than a retrace on this. I would love to see the retrace into the moving averages, but it looks as at this point, maybe. Let's see on the weekly. See on the weekly, we came up, and that's part of the problem here. We hit the 20 MA up here, so they got big resistance up on there too. We're holding in between the 20 and the 50 on the weekly. So let's see if we can set up sideways on this and then the next leg down. So Google, nothing really to do. We're short already in it, chasing it. I mean, I guess it could go up with the light volume float, but again, we're right in that time frame, guys, where the markets can dump. I mean, we could go another month or two because of light volume. But man, I just want to wake up on a day and then we're 500 down on the down and things tanking, and they're like, well, we don't like Trump anymore. We didn't like him before the elections. Then when he won, we liked him again. And CNBC, the Trump rally, and then all of a sudden the next week it'll be like, oh, Trump's making the market sell. It's like, oh, geez, here we go again. Let's see. So that's Google, JPM target, JPM. After that parabolic, oh, beautiful, guys. We might actually have a topping tail on here. All right, this is if I got to see where the close is on the weekly. If this thing closes down here, if it does not close above this bar, even better. If it closes below 77.27 today, that would be awesome. But this tells me here, this tail, we can have a nice little topping tail. So if you're not short JPM, how I would play this next week, if we do go up with the light volume, short JPM up here, you could get it a couple bucks higher. If you're short already, just hold on, because I love that setup there, guys. At all-time highs. Yeah, you can't ask for more than that as a technical trader. And you went up, you came back down. You have an inside bar bearish pattern here, holding the bottom of this inside bar, which is bearish as well. So hold on to JPM. I'm thinking JPM 72.36, and I'm honestly, if the markets go, I'm thinking $70. We'll probably fill the gap here, go down. But if we pull back, maybe fill the gap at 73, cover half, and then try to let the rest of the, rest go. I think we could come down here and fill this gap at 67.81. This bullshit move, guys, don't believe it. This is the Trump. You know how many people got caught short here or bought puts here the day before Trump got in? And then we had 800 down. Everyone's like, oh, man, we're going to make all this money. Even me. It was like, oh, yes, we're going to kill it tomorrow. And then, bam, right up our ass right here. Excuse me. I got the language going today, too, guys. So straight up there, and boom, everybody, this was a short squeeze rally and take it to the options X and make all these puts worthless. Every month they do the same crap. One day it's going to happen, though, guys, where all this stuff tanks. That's where I do a lot of share size. If I'm in puts, I'm in and out quickly, guys. Like I said, 500 bucks here, 1,000 there, I'm out. Not going to wait around for them to take my flipping hard-earned cash. So, yeah, hold on to that one. Goldman Sachs, that one's going to come in eventually. I mean, on the intraday over here, it's rolling over a little bit, but it's still Goldman Sachs. We might have a little topping tail on the daily. Let's see if we can possibly come back a little more. But this is chopping around in a bullish manner, actually, but we're still stretched up here, and this is just a stupid move. Stocks like Goldman Sachs, you don't move 30-something dollars or whatever. Yeah, was it more than that? 25, 35 bucks in 5 days, and it's not going to have a pullback, guys. That's just unhealthy. That's unhealthy, manipulated action. Now they're holding it up here. If you bought puts going on the way up, they're destroying you with the puts. It's going to hang out. And today wouldn't have been a bad area to add puts, but let's see if we can hang out a little bit longer going through Thanksgiving, and then we'll start doing something like that. CMG, we talked about that briefly. Hold on, CMG. Markets are still kind of flat. Volume's disappearing. IWM still up 28 cents. Qs are down 41. The DIA's down 37. IBB's getting hit pretty good. $5 today, so that short position's playing out pretty good. Tesoro came in. F5 starting to not roll over, but pull back a little bit. I'd like to see that. It's just options X still, guys. CMG, like I said, up in here, I'll short. Right now, it's just chopping around. We are into some big resistance up in this area. So if you are long, start protecting it. Let's try to see if we could get up here to short it. 435, 440 area. I'd love one big push into it. Then maybe even write some calls or something like that. We'll see. AMD, guys in this AMD. What's the allure of the AMD? You're in this one long from down in here, start taking some profits. I think you're coming up into another area. Let's go into the bigger. Yeah, so you had a nice push up. That was the 5-0 retrace down in there. Let's see. Let's pull that back. Yeah, so, you're starting to come into some pivots up here. It's not a bad area. If you're long, start chiseling some off. You could possibly go to the 915, 920. Then you're looking at 950 and then ultimately 10. If you get to 10, I would chisel most of it off the table. That could be the end of the road. I don't know. They might get some news out here or something like that. I mean, I know it's the allure of it's only an $8 stock, and once before it was 44. I mean, this thing could go up. Look at dry ships, guys. That's all. That's all I could say. But you know what? It is making a move. We did break out of this trend line breakout a little bit. Let's see if we could go up. Looks like it's moving up on volume. I don't know if they had earnings or anything, or they did, but I'm not sure if that is or if they have news or something. But honestly, you could probably get to 10, maybe 1050. You start getting up in this area, you're gonna have to start taking something off. You got some pivots at 14, 16. You got the high pivot here. You got the 750. So, if it starts getting above, if it gets to 10, take a little off and see if you get more. If it starts coming back in, I'd just get the hell out because this thing could actually just come right back down. You got to remember, guys, look at this run. February was $1.83. Kind of remember dry ships when it was $4 and it went to 100? This one went from 2 to 10 or 9. That's a pretty healthy move. If you're holding on because you think you can get a little bit more, think again. So, I mean, that's time to sell, especially if you're down from here. Take something off the table. You could wake up and next thing you know, this thing's right back down to, $5 or so. And you're like, damn, don't get stuck in stuff like that. Crap rally. It is a crap rally. I'm behind again, guys. GS, we talked about that. Short sit. Oh, yeah. How about it, Raggles? Oh, yeah. Thoughts on CF, up 5% today. CF. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, daily chart. Yeah, yeah, a little bit consolidation. You came into the 200 moving average. It pulled back, nice little retrace. It's trying to make another shot up here. If you're long in this one, you're starting to hit this double top right there. That's where you're gonna, I'd want to see if this thing closes above this on today's action. If it does, and it may be a little slightly bullish because you had a little up, little consolidation. I'd like to see about a week or two of consolidation, then the next move up. But honestly, here's your pivot here, pivot there. You got a gap fill here. And then, with the light volume, these guys can make this stuff do whatever they want. That's the unfortunate part about shorting in these light volume markets. Sometimes they're tough. That's why if you get a profit, you just take it and run, like we did on the GWPH today. We took that one and ran. And it's funny, everybody on StockTwits, they're all like, I'm buying it. This one at 120, it's got to go up. And now it's at 117.89, going down lower. I think that's going to be a $110 stock, guys. But we took most of it off. We have a quarter position in GWPH. We talked about that one right out of the chute today, but that was a great trade. And I'm not sure who brought it up, but that was awesome. Appreciate that. Got to take them as you see them. I mean, I can't take everyone. But yeah, I mean, this is a low bottom. I see what you're seeing in CF. The CL lower. We did hit this pivot here. That's where it held. So it could actually run up a little bit more. You might get to 34, maybe. I don't know. I just don't trust these. You're on a monthly basis. You've been consolidating in a bearish manner for months. I think we could get lower prices on this. I think this is just a dead cat bounce into resistance down in here at the 23.17. You're coming up on the weekly into the 50 MA2. That could stop this thing here at 29.30 bucks. Bottom line is, if you're long this one, it needs to get above 30 bucks. If it can get above 30, you're probably going to 32.40, and then maybe this high pivot here. If you put a retrace in from here to here. Let's see here, 618, 31.35, 33.59. Yeah, I mean, it could possibly run. Let's see what it does at the 50 MA here. If it can't recapture the 50 MA and get above that and confirm, you're probably going to chop around, and possibly set up for lower prices. If the markets dump, this will be a $20 stock again. So if you're long, start tightening it up. Just don't get burned on these. I don't know if it's going up on news or anything like that, so just be careful with that one. What's up, John? Analyst rating. Yeah, right. Good idea. I'd love to do that, and then you guys go to my site. Actually started building my site. I'm learning. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but we'll see how it goes. I just want to add more content to it. Like I said, maybe I do a paid subscription down the road. I don't know. This stuff takes a lot of time, guys. And sometimes I just like to just trade and get the hell out of here. Like today would be a good. I'm in Arizona, guys. It's 80 degrees out here. All the golf courses are open up right now. I have a couple buddies who have memberships at private clubs, and they're calling me, and I'm like, oh, I want to do a live session. I'm looking at stocks. I love to make money, guys, and doing and teaching as well. But the biggest thing is, we'll see. It takes a lot of time. My wife's been bugging me about it because you love doing that stuff. You got to do that. If you get paid to do it, even better. But we'll see. Like I said, everything's free right now, guys. So enjoy it. But like I said, if I'm going to charge something, it's going to be cheap. And I'll make you the money back, believe me. So it'll actually be free. Rotten Tomatoes. What was that? Rotten Tomatoes for stock analysts? Yeah, I wish I'm going to start sending resumes out. I want to be an analyst. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade Google at 1200. It's going to be great. Problem is that problem is as long as companies are alive, they will hit their price. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the problem is the analyst goes, yeah, 1,000 for Google, but they didn't tell you it could happen in 5 years. So maybe that's they're thinking, but it's like, damn, man, you tell someone 1,000, then it goes down 200 points. You should say it's going to 1,000, but in 5 years, so when it goes to 4, then you could buy for the 1,000 price target, something like that. GS getting whacked? Yeah, no, not really. Reshorted today? Yeah, all right, good job. Yeah, hold it, man. That thing's going to go down. Pizza, yeah. We were talking about that one today on StockTwits. Did it go back up today? All right, it's not bad. I still like it. We're in DPZ, and actually we added more short to the DPZ. We had it, we covered half and went right back to our first entry. We added again, guys. Gonna do it again. Why not? Daily. Yeah, I mean, you know what? It pulled back today. I was talking to Raggles on StockTwits, and I think he sold half of it, came back up. I still like it. I still looking at the monthly, I still think it could probably go to 90, 95. I personally, I'd like to see it stretched a little bit more, but I mean, it's due. I mean, you're in the double top here. You got to really see what, let's see, weekly close. Let's see where, I want to see where this double top is. Because honestly, if it close, all right, well, can't really play it that way. Got above it. I guess, you know what? It needs to close above the 84.70, and then it could possibly go higher. If it stays below 84.70, has a little doji on the weekly, this could possibly move down. It's not a bad short. I'm just going to try. I'm in so many short positions, guys. I'm just trying to wait for, you know, a little higher. You know, I don't need to get in this position, but if I had, you know, if I had room to do a lot more, I would. I mean, I still have room in my account. Don't get me wrong, guys. But I'm just really just trying to see what's going on here. Like the DPZ, I like it pulled back, popped up today. I'll rinse and repeat again. Yeah, Whirlpool. My mom was telling me about that one. But yeah, nothing to do. This would have been the time right here. Look at that. Bam, retraces right into this 750. This pivot here, this big breakdown here, right back down. You know how many people bought right here? They're all stuck again. And honestly, this one could go back to one. It's Whirlpool. It's Whirlpool, guys. Come on. It's got to be a $400 stock. Like, yeah, nothing really to do here. I mean, we had a nice retrace back up. It's not bad. But, you know, but this kind of bearish consolidation falls, comes back in, retraces to this inside bar, doesn't get above the 50 MA. You know, as long as it stays above this green line, you're okay. But right now, I'm kind of waiting for pattern. For me, it's nothing to do. Let's look on the, yeah, see, even on the daily, you got a little bullish action. So this one could possibly go up. As long as it's staying above the 50 MA, you have a good chance of it to go higher. If it goes higher, I would, guys, I would love, man, we could fill this gap maybe or get to this pivot around 180 again. This is your area to short. I mean, if it got up to 193 there again, yeah, you know, I was watching this one again. I just missed it. That was a great trade right there. Look at that double top and boom, fell apart. Golden oil. All right, GLD. GLD. Well, look at that, guys. Still, we started adding here. I mean, a little tiny bit. I'm still thinking 112.40 for the GLD, and right in here, 108, 109. I mean, it's setting up to go lower, guys. We were waiting patiently. It's funny. I was talking to one of the guys. Gold's going up. What do we do? What do we do? It's like, it's going up without us, guys. Don't touch it. I mean, you know, if you went long here, 118, you could sell up here, but buying up here, no way. And look, if you would have bought here, boom. I'm still thinking lower. Now we're into these pivots here, you know, 115, 112. We talked about this area for a while. We're right there. Why not 112, 110? If you can really wait for 110, 108 area, you got a gap fill at 107.51. Just hold on. I think, you know, market's dumped. This should go a little bit lower, guys. So just relax on the gold. Believe me, we added a little bit here at 115.50, I think it was, right in that area. Just the nibble. You know, even with 100 shares, if this thing goes up 10 bucks, we'll be out. I'll take the grand. I don't care. I'll take a grand any day of the week, guys. I'm not greedy. You got everything going today, John. Fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's why you just gotta hold strong and don't believe the bullshit and turn off the CNBC because that stuff will drive you flipping nuts. You know, you got Tesoro up $8 yesterday. I was like, damn, I should have took that off. But you know, looking at the chart, it's like, all right, relax. We're out of the money now. Boom, back in the money today. It's got to slow down. That's why it's all position size, money management. That's what makes it less stressful when you're trading. I'm not all in on dry ships and it goes to 100 and I don't sell and then it goes back to 11 and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is my whole account. I blew it up, you know. If I blow up a couple trades, it's not a big deal. On to the next one. I don't care. I don't care that Nvidia keeps going. Whatever. And if I keep making more money in the next month, and if I can add more to that 10% position, I'll add more. Because if I make another whatever dollars and it adds to my portfolio and I can add another 10 grand to Nvidia or whatever, I'll add a little bit more. Whatever. It's going to come in eventually. Hi, John. What makes JPM daily? How bearish consolidation, lower highs and higher lows? Thanks. JPM. Wait, let's go into USO real quick here. USO, again, you're still below the daily. You're still below the MAs here. Bearish consolidation. Remember, everyone was bullish up here. It's going higher. Saudi Arabia, blah, blah, blah. You know what it did? It came up here. We were shorting at the 1166. Look at that short. We're still a quarter position in here, holding strong. We sold the SCO, got out of that. But as this thing was falling, we were covering. Everyone was bullish on oil here. Everybody. CNBC. And who was shorting it? We were shorting it. What a flipping great call. And we're still short a quarter position. I'm still thinking oil. I'm still thinking right here, 923. Then this pivot here, you know, around $9. And honestly, if the markets go, I think we're going back to double bottom. And that's where I'll be about. I'll start going long down in here somewhere. You know, we're still below this trend. They're trying to hold that trend line for dear life because, you know, as technicians know, you know, they're above it now. You know, that's pretty much what they're trying to hold. And as a technician, you know, oh, we're above the trend line, you got to buy it. No, you're still below all this crap. If you go to the weekly, let's see if we got above the MAs on the weekly. You know, that's a big one too. You got to watch that. See, we're still below here. So right now, this is bearish. You know, if you look at the overall pattern, this is down, sideways, kind of chopping in a channel. I mean, it's sloppy, choppy, but every time it goes up, they pull it right back. We try to get a bid on the market this week. And dollar keeps flying up. Dollar keeps going up. Oil's going down. Just a matter of time. It's just Janet Yellen. And look at the dollar. Dollar's still going up. And when the dollar was down here, we were talking right here. 26.49. Where are we at? 26.13 was an area. And this was their last area. And if it keeps going, holy crap. We're gonna have to widen this chart out a little more. You got to pivot here. You know, I just follow the charts, guys. That's it. You know, and what do we talk about the dollar? Damn it, I took the dollar off too. Shit, I sold my dollar position. But you know what? I sold it, took the profit. I don't care. If it goes up, we'll be shorting the dollar again. Now they got the high. I mean, they got this position, right? Dollar keeps going up and oil keeps going up. Nah, something's disconnected, guys. And you see how gold's going down with the dollar up, oil down, gold down. Now oil's going up still because, well, Saudi Arabia and Putin, they're close on their crap, and they've been talking for 17 weeks now, and we're close to a deal. And I think Iraq's close too. It's like, shut up already. Turn the crap off, follow the charts. But this is a big area here. I would expect the dollar to pull back maybe a little bit, but let me tell you, if we close above here on the weekly, we start going, and we close on Friday above this high, we could go to 27 buy. That thing goes, that will destroy the markets, guys. So just keep an eye on that one. So JPM, let's see. I can't show you guys all my tricks. Yeah, JPM, here's why it's bearish, okay? I mean, you know, it's still bullish overall because you move up, you're going sideways. This is how I look at it. It's a bullish macro. The bigger pattern's macro because you're above the MAs, bullish. You go up like this. Here, hold on. You have an up move like this, and now you're going sideways like that. That's a bullish, you know. But what I want to see a straight bullish flag like this. I don't want to see a pullback and then sideways because right now this is micro bearish. So you got, you know, and now you have an extended move into the all-time highs, even number of 80. It just has to come back in. That's just the way this shit works. I mean, yeah, we could catch a bid in the markets. This can grind up. But that, you know, right now, this is what's going on here. Everyone was buying puts. Now they're holding it. We'll probably maybe get one more jam up. And that's when you want to add some puts on this one. Because that usually will jam up and then come back in. Because they want to jam it up the shorts' butts before they actually whack it down. So, because, you know, everyone's going short here now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden they pump it up one time. And they go, oh my gosh. And then an upgrade comes out by an analyst. We're going to upgrade JPM to 320. Yeah, it's going to be great. You know, and then that's like the last, you know, that's the last hoo-ha. And then they drop it in your face. So that's how it is. So I look at it macro bull, micro bear. All right. Is that how I hope that helps a little bit. You know, that does nothing. But now you have the topping tail too, guys. Oh, yoy. So for me, if you're not short JPM, wait for a retrace maybe and then short it, but you might not get that. This thing might just start coming back in. Who knows? All right, let's see here. Does that help, Brian? Hopefully you're still in the room. Let's see here. Are your kids feeling better? Yeah, you know what? Actually, my one, she's got something going on with her lungs or something. I don't know. Yeah, she's still sick. I mean, she's been sick for like 2 months. I mean, she always gets this every year. So we actually, my wife has her at the doctor today. Thanks for asking, Brian. Yeah, everyone else is good. Yeah, she might have asthma, maybe. She's only 6, so we're trying to figure this crap out. Yeah, thanks for asking, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, she's there, and she coughs in the middle of the night, and we're trying, for the last couple of months, and then she gets better, then she gets worse, and so we're trying to just it's always something when you have 3 kids and a wife and job and live chat rooms and crap like that. But I appreciate that, bud. Let's see, INTU. What is that one? I don't even know. Intuitive, maybe. Yeah, that's not bad. Back in the double top. If you want to take a stab at this one short, yeah, that's not bad. I like that. Could go up a little bit more. Check when earnings are. They might have earnings. That's not a bad one, guys. I mean, if you really wait patiently, see if you could get past that 116, 117 area, see if you could shoot out to 120 maybe. Well, yeah, not bad. You want to add a little bit to that one? If you're going to do a couple hundred shares, maybe start with 100 here. If it gets to 117, add another 100. If it gets to maybe 118, 119, add the last 100. And if it gets above, 121, 122 or so, then you got to think about possibly getting out. Let's look at the monthly real quick. Let's see. Yeah, and you know what? It's not bad. See what it did here, though? See how it goes up, gets extended, pulls back in, comes back up, pulls back in. Look, another run, pulls back in, another run. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know if you want to, was that super ice beat? Hey, super, that's not bad. If you want to short, if you're long, start taking some off the table. If you want to short this one, not bad, guys. You know what? I'm not going to take it, but I appreciate that trade. I am going to post it on my Twitter site. Why not? I like that setup. So swing, short, what is it? INTU at, what's the price at right now? 115.30. That's the entry price. So if you want to take that one short, add it. I'm going to put slow and steady just in case, add more at 117 if it's there. Yeah, because if it pulls back, I mean, you might be able to get $7, $8, $9 out of it. 100, even if you went 100 shares, that's $800. If you could do it, if your account allows you to do 1,000 shares at a 10% position, then maybe go 250 shares. Because if that pulls back $10, that's 2,500 bucks. Boom, out onto the next one. All right, let me post this, guys. Hey, I appreciate that one. I like that. See, this is what I do. I'm not taking all the trade. I wish I could, but man, if I could keep putting trades out there and people are, doing it, bumping up 373.83. You got better. I'm not sure. I'm just looking at a couple of stuff people's talking to me. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's not bad. I mean, yeah, if you want to short that one, short it. Like I said, start adding. You got a little tail here on the monthly. If it gets above there, like I said, you can add a little more. If it gets above 120 and starts to go a little more, then you gotta keep an eye on it. But eventually, it is getting a little bit stretched right now. It could go to 125 maybe, but all we need is the markets to dump. I wouldn't do puts on this one yet. Let's see if we could get up a little higher. But share short, not bad. I like that setup. Let's see here. Apple. Let's see, Apple. The rotten apple, huh? Yeah, this is still bearish. This was a big one for us. Not a big one. I'm just saying this monthly chart. It needed to get above this 20 MA on the monthly chart and stay above it and confirm. And actually, we have a little bit of a tail. It went to this big breakdown on the monthly, and now it's starting to pull back. It needs to stay above this 20 moving average to possibly move higher. It's just, it's just a stock that they get news, it goes up, and then it slowly fades. It gets news, it goes up, it slowly fades. We're short Apple. We've been short. This breakdown bar, I mean, if you're long, you need to get above these MAs here. You need to get above 113, and then maybe it will possibly go up. But if you're long, if it gets back into the 118, 117 area, that's probably the end of the road. Unless during earnings, in January or whatever, then it might go up. But yeah, right now it's just sitting around. I still think this one's going back to 90. That's my thoughts, though. If the market sell, it's definitely going right there, 91.47. But it's still holding the 200 moving average. It did have a nice retrace up, but gosh, it just can't get out of its own way. It just can't do anything. So long term, of course, probably. I'm not a long term trader. I'm looking for short term gains, guys. If you follow me and stuff, you know what I'm doing. Let's just see where it is. Yeah, so it's trying to hold the 382 retrace. If it holds there, then maybe some more upside. But right now, there's really no pattern, just the retrace and this inside bar pattern. So right now, you just kind of got to wait, see what happens. Let's look at the weekly because today it's going to close on the weekly here. Weekly, yeah, we're still above the MA, so slightly bullish, but we did have a nice retrace. It pulled back off these lower pivots here, and then we bounced up. Now just kind of waiting for pattern. If this thing consolidates sideways for the next couple of weeks, I think it could be possibly setting up to go into a January sell. So that's how I'm looking at it. If you're starting to retrace, you get back up into these highs here. If you're long, and if you're in, if you're starting to get in the money, sell it. I mean, you could maybe go up to 124, but at this point, not too. I mean, look at this action up and down, up and down. There's really no trend in this stock right now. And if the market's dump, it's going to go lower. Let's see, AIRG. I don't even know. Wow. I guess we looked at this one before. I don't even. Geez, look at that! Look at that launch. What are these guys? They got to do something with Trump or something, huh? Yeah, there's nothing. Gosh, there's nothing really. I mean, on the daily, if you get a topping tail, if this one closes down in here around the 26-25 area, yeah, there's just not enough technicals here for me. Maybe a retrace up and short it, but if it gets above, the $30 area, it could go higher. I don't know what this one is. Apparently, it's news or something. Are you using Squarespace to build? No, actually, WordPress. Squarespace is another one. All right, I'll have to look at that. Thanks for your time, John. Hey, no problem, guys. You know what? I'd be sitting here doing nothing anyway, so I might as well come here and do live stuff and have some fun. Make people laugh, try to help people, get in a better position to make some money, help people not to chase, and help people, how do you trade dry ships right now? Is that one back at the bottom again? But yeah, this one for me, nothing to do. I mean, he had a nice move up. You might get a tie if you get a topping tail here, which you could today. We could probably get lower prices, but we're moving up on some news or something. Now the volume's disappearing, so you can actually just float around up here and maybe set up for the next up move. But if it's a news-driven stock, I'm not sure. Yeah, WordPress. I'm trying that one. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just following some dude on YouTube, kind of like what you guys are doing. You guys are following me on YouTube. I'm following some guy on YouTube to build my website. So, but again, I just want more content on there. I want just to put, I want my swing trades on there. I just want my thing because, like on Twitter, I went back to the August 2015 crash. We were massively short in tons of positions. All of it's gone. I guess they keep stuff a year on Twitter. I guess I haven't looked on StockTwits a year back on that date, but all my trades were gone. It was like, damn. I mean, I couldn't even type fast enough on Twitter to cover. I had to actually do everything at the end of the day that Monday, where I was just like, cover this, cover that, cover this, cover that, cover this. And I went back about 2 weeks ago and nothing's there. Kind of sucks. We had that 1,000-point down day nailed though. That was a cycle on the markets that we knew a down day was coming, and we nailed that one big time. It was worth looking into. If not, it's worth looking into to build your site. Okay, yeah, I could look at that. You know what? Let me write that down. Was it Squarespace? Squarespace. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. Yeah, DPZ. Yeah, because it's options X, Joe. DPZ and pizza. One's up, one's down. They must need options to be up on DPZ to pay out less money. These guys. So, and then pizza's down. I mean, DPZ, we added more short to that one. DPZ, I don't even know where that one's at now. Yeah, so good. It's pulling back a little bit. We added more short. Boom, it's pulling back. But again, you know what? Came down, hit support right in here. Almost filled this gap. Right back up. Retrace. Where did it retrace? Probably the 38250. Yeah, 50 almost made it to the what is it, 618? That's what that one's called. Well, the 382 here, but when it goes back up into it, it's the 618. That's just how this is set up. So, but yeah, I mean, nice doing that. And nice retrace, almost got into here. If it goes up a little bit more, I'll add more again. I don't care. But we covered down here, pop back up. Let's do it again. Eli, is that what it is? ELLI? Wow, look at that one. Huh. Falling from Earth. Was it a high flyer? Ah, look at that. Damn, no one ever told me about, guys. Who is that one? Joe. Never brought this one up. Look, high flyer. Holy coincidence, guys. It's coming back down to the 20 MA. Damn, that would have been a good one. Shit. It does have support here, guys. I'm not buying it for a bounce. If the market's dumpy, this can easily go to 57 bucks. Damn. This is what I'm showing you guys. I never seen this chart before. Maybe. I would have had something on here. But look at that. Another high flyer, guys. Another one. All right, let's go back to NVIDIA. For some new people in here. What do you think is gonna happen to this one? And let me show you another one too. Remember Dollar General? They were hyping the shit out of this one. Look at that high flyer. Boom, and now it's retracing. Everyone who bought up here, sold down here, now they're chasing it. And it's only going to be a retrace for the next leg down. Ouch. Ouch. So, but yeah, nothing. I mean, if you're long term with this one, maybe start to buy. But man, that's a freaking haircut there, guys. Look at that. Yeah, it's starting to break down. 73. Honestly, this could be a $50 stock again. But you'll get bounces on the way, but not for me. I want to see the SPY and everything come down and then bounce. But damn, where were you, Joe? Where were you, Joe, earlier? About a month ago. Like, this was great. Little doji on the monthly too. Look, then they got the doji, retrace it up a little bit, got all the suckers on, and then slap. JNUG. I don't play that one. Gold's going down still. You could, but I mean, JNUG was that. I'm pretty sure is that the inverse. I don't play these. I mean, once in a while. Yeah, because so this is this going down with gold, right? Yeah, it looks like it's going down with the gold. Let's just pull up the GLD real quick. Yeah, so the gold goes down. I mean, it's not bad. I still think we could get lower prices. I mean, right in here, this is where I would, we added a little bit here because you're at the 20 MA on the monthly. It could bounce, but like I said, I added a little bit. I'm starting to nibble. JNUG, that thing's just a beast though. When this thing starts to rumble, it's not bad. I mean, JNUG, I think, yeah, it's shit, $3. I'd wait another couple bucks just in case. It's starting to get a little oversold, but just be pay. I mean, you can nibble a little bit, but man, if you could get it at $3, wouldn't that be a better price entry, Lewis? Just be careful. Just be careful. Please analyze the SPY. All right. SPY. SPY. Well, I do nightly videos usually on this, so you go to my YouTube page too and subscribe. I usually do something every night or every other night, usually on the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IYT, the USO, the UUP, and the GLD. That's my little pitch there, guys. But yeah, we came right back in the double top here. Almost got to the all-time high. We filled the gap, starting to run out of steam. When you get a move from 208 to 220 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, their first mission was to destroy all the puts that bought on here just in case if Trump won and the markets dumped, and we definitely did not see that. And then as it dumped there, people were like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So they bought more puts up here, and then they just slammed it in their face. And if they expire today, they're pretty much at zero. So that's their goal in life. But no, we filled the gap here. We filled the gap there. I'm waiting for pattern now. There's really no pattern on this one. But again, it's an overbought condition. We're a little bit stretched. I'm short the SPY. I think it's going to start coming back in. I'm short the IWM. And I'm short the Qs, I'm short the DIA, I'm short the IBB, I have a little bit short of the USO, I am short Apple. I am short JPM, F5, Goldman, MLM, blah, 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 and more. I am the short master, guys. Right now, I got my bear costume on. Come on. I'll have my bull costume. It's been sitting in the closet. I'll get bullish eventually. Right now, you cannot go long on stocks when all the indexes are at all-time highs. Unless you get ones that are beaten down, then maybe you get the bounce like the Twilios. And well, even the Twilio, you got the short-term bounce and it's going. But yeah, let's go to the weekly on the SPY. Weekly, you're still above all the MAs and stuff. We are going to close above this trend line, it looks like. And then next week, I want to see it go to 220. I want to see more volume too. Look at the volume on the weekly now. Disappear. Again, we're right back into the crap volume, and they're just going to float it. They'll probably float it through Thanksgiving, or we'll just go sideways. So if you are in puts, be very, very careful. Make sure you're out long enough. Make sure you're at least in February's. If you have to do something right now. But I would just wait. I'd wait. Let's get through this holiday flow crap and see what happens. Let's look at the monthly chart. In the monthly, I do this every time, Sal, right? Sal asked me, is it Sal? Yeah. So, this is why. How the hell do you buy stocks like Amazon and Google? Unless this thing runs up more, that's when everything will go up more. And we're right in that time frame where .com, housing crash, and now we're in the fantasy land. We got yelling every month. Oh, we're waiting on data, and at 6.5%, we're going to start raising rates. At 5.5%, we're going to start raising rates. At 4.5%, we're going to start raising rates. We're still waiting on data. No, you know what they're waiting for? They're waiting for Europe to explode. They're waiting for Asia to explode, because then we could blame it on them this time. So if everything starts to crater, you see what they did, see what those guys did. So right now we're just floating up, correcting, going up, correcting, going up. And usually you get one last push up, get a retrace, or pushing it up again, and then you'll get the downside. Maybe January, I don't know. So in the meantime, we're covering half positions, we're taking some stuff off, we're not messing around, especially short. Shorts are, short trades are tough, but if you can get them in a good spot, you don't have to worry about them. They'll come in eventually. Sometimes they just take a little more time. But yeah, that's why we're here. And then you look at the IWM. The IWM, these guys had to push it up because this was the lagger. This was the lagger. It was down in here. Oh my gosh. Then it lagged and lagged and lagged. And these institutions need to make money. It's the end of the year. They got to show a positive result for their clients. And here we are at the all-time high again. Finally, the IWM's at the all-time high after lagging for months. But this was the one where now the SPY's just sitting doing nothing. But this is the one where they could get enough juice on it, make a little more money, hype the IWM up. I mean, see how it's just kind of stalling out up here. Come on, IWM, volumes disappearing. You had 4 big, huge candles to stick it up the puts' butts. Killed the puts right in options X. How convenient. You think that's coincidence, guys? Don't think so. Everybody went short here. Trump wins, we're tanking, and they got stuck. But now this was the one that was the lowest. They could get the best bang out of the buck, So that's why they're ripping it up. Someone knew something here, and then all of a sudden, huge volume, it magically just keeps pushing to the all-time highs. Oy, drives me nuts. But yeah, that's why we're short. All the indexes are at highs. The Qs are a little bit lagging, but you're right back into this big breakdown bar. Q's got to get above this first, guys. Huge volume. You're not going through that on no volume. Let me tell you that. No. It doesn't work that way, guys. You have what was it? Gosh, 74 million on this on that sell-off day, and now you think you're going to pop through it on 10 million? That doesn't happen, guys. On that one day probably equals these last 4 days. Nah, this is bullshit light volume flow into an inside bar. They're trying to get above here. Your weak technician sees this and goes, oh, we're above the MAs. We're bullish. It's going to be great. No, you got to confirm, and you got to get above this breakdown bar. Then you have the 750 retrace, which we tapped today, I guess. Yeah, we hit it today, right back down. But now we have 47 million on the SPY, guys. It's terrible. So BBY down. Yeah, didn't they have earnings? Yeah. Remember? Yeah, that's gonna fade. Is that the all-time highs? Oh, geez. Remember last year when all the retailers were getting slammed. Oh no, well you had a high pivot here. You had the 750 there. You had a high pivot there. Yeah, that could be the end of the road. I mean, maybe on some news or the Christmas, the Christmas hype. Everyone's going to Best Buy and buying everything. Last year, remember, everyone was going to Amazon. Amazon's putting all these guys out of business. Remember all that crap? And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, brrr, straight up. But it's Best Buy. They're the best. And then Amazon will have good earnings. Well, Amazon's killing all these guys. You don't want to be in any of these. You know what? Big institutions, hedge funds, they get in these. They need these things to go up. This is where they're going to make money. You're gonna buy stocks at the highs. You're gonna buy stocks down here and then just hype them up and have good earnings. And smart money's out of this. Smart money's dumping this stuff. You're in a double top here too as well. That's what it's trying to get past. So it needs to get past that first, guys. 44.73. If it closes below that today, then we'll have to see where this one goes. It pulled back pretty nice, $1.21 today. What, 2.6%? Not bad. So Isaac, anyone having issues with the stream? Anybody having issues with the stream? Yeah, you know what? Yes, stream is lagging. Yeah, it's my flipping internet, guys. So next Tuesday, I'm getting new internet. I had new internet like 3 weeks ago, and then it was cutting out every other day. It's lagging again today, guys. It will be up and running Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, because it's all right. Hold on here. Let me shut off stock twits. Let me shut off all my shit so my internet will go fast because my provider sucks. I upgrade stuff for 2 years, guys. I upgrade a new. I don't even know what the megabytes were, and every 3 days it would go out. And they're telling me, well, that's just the way it is. This pair bonded crap doesn't work very well. And it's like, how can you sell this stuff? So now I'm having another provider come in on Tuesday, and hopefully they fix this issue on this thing. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Hope it's not lagging like, having stream issues. Shit. Mr. JPM analyst, stream's fixed now for me. Okay. It might be, yeah, it looked like it was going down a little bit here and there. I might have to stop out, maybe come back and do it. Hey, are you right on as far as the public chasing stocks and not chasing? Year to date has great earnings, sold off. Thanks. Which one was that? Is it Lana or Lana? Which one was that? Public chasing stocks? Yeah, year to date has great earnings, sold off. Thanks. I'm not sure which one you were talking about. I'm way behind here. JPM and that, yeah, JPM, that's on there. Cool. Wow, CMG, high of day. Yeah, look at that. Options X, guys. Ellie Mae, yeah. Yeah, that one's not bad. I like the ELLI. Oops, ELLI. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's already down. But, yeah, shit, that was another high flyer, guys. I mean, right here, too. Look, high flyer comes in. High flying comes in. Don't make this stuff up. PayPal, please. All right. PYPL. Is it PYPL, right? PYPL. Yeah, my internet. Oh, man. Oh, wait a second there. I got to take that out. PYPL. I don't have a lot on the charts here. We are short PayPal. That's another one we're short. I'm not taking full positions, guys, so I'm really spreading myself around. I have full positions in 2 stocks right now, but usually they're 5%ers, 7.5%ers. I just want to be in a lot of different stuff right now. And as they're coming off, I'm just pulling them off, making money. I'm not messing around. Tesoro's getting a bid now. Oh yeah, they must need it at higher prices. F5's coming in, so they must need that one at lower prices. Chipotle's going up for no reason. You got Netflix positive now after it was down. It's options X game playing, guys. It just don't trust this crap. But PayPal, yeah, it came down real nice. Nice retrace back into the 50 MA. You're back into the 618 retrace as well. It needs to get above this 50 MA. It needs to get above the 20 MA. And honestly, at the end of the day, it needs to get above the $42 area. Not the end of today, but I'm just saying if this thing wants to go higher prices, it needs to get above 42 bucks, period. If it stays in this area and keeps kind of chopping around down here, you're probably going to expect lower prices if the markets dump. Big level for this one is this lower trend line down here. If this trend line cracks at the 38.78, and see how it held, and it held this lower pivot in the 200 MA, you got the nice retrace. because you'll have a lot of people who shorted this one. They covered their shorts here on support. You're getting the bounce on a short squeeze and just shorts covering. You get the retrace back up into this area. There's no pattern right now, but inside bar here, I would expect lower prices when the markets start to sell. If you're long in this one from down in here, hold on. If you're long from up in here, if you start getting 42, 43, I would start taking something off the table. You have a gap here to fill. Any more gaps to fill here? No, not really. You have that gap. If it gets to 43.31, definitely get out. I mean, we could take actually, let me take a smaller retrace here. But on the bigger retrace, you're going into the 618 again. You're probably in a 382 retrace here. Yeah, you never even made it to 382. So we hit the 50 MA here. I would have to see if this thing chops around up and down, then you're probably expecting lower prices. But honestly, if you're long, you need to get above this 42 area pivot, 42.21. You're going to have some turbulence up in here if you're long. Let's see. 5, is that one? 5, let's see, $40 came up. You hit this high pivot here at 42.47. That's pretty much stopped it in its tracks. Now you're just kind of hanging on. This isn't a bad bullish pattern. It is holding the 7 or the 5.0 retrace here. Let's see if we can possibly get more upside. If you are long in this one, it needs to stay above the 50 MA. Let this 20 MA curl up in the price. If that does curl up in the price, that should send this up higher. But then, you need to get above that pivot first, and then you're probably going here, and then, then maybe higher. Bottom play, yeah. So you did hold on to that pivot here. Let's look at the weekly. Let's look at the bigger time frames just to see. Spice trying to catch a bid. You're only 42 cents down now. IWM still up. JPM's catching a bid. Exxon, well, oil's pulling it. Look at the oil. Up and down, up and down, up and down. It's so stupid. F5 starting to come in a little bit more. But 5, let's see here. So look at this. So you came back in. You have a breakdown bar here. Came back up. Retraced to the top there. Try to make a run for this pivot, which that was the one we talked about on the daily, came right back in. So you're starting to come below the 50 MA here. I'd wait for more consolidation. If you get more consolidation on the weekly, you have a good chance of it going up. Going back to the daily, you got to be watching for this too. If this thing allows to come up in the price, that can send it up too. If this starts to break down, fills this gap, gets below the MAs, then look out. You could possibly test the lows. And if these area cracks, you're going lower. But if this one holds and goes higher, then you're possibly looking at, probably here, 43.51, $43, $3, $4, $5 higher. You take a shorter fib from here to here, you're probably looking at, midway through here, 44.45. Well, you got to see if this thing, if this doesn't get above this 50 MA and close on a weekly basis next week or the week before, if it sets up sideways, you could probably get higher prices. But if not, if the markets start to dump, it's going to go straight back down. But we're going into light volume area with the holidays coming up and everything. So everything has a good chance of catching a bid, possibly. But we'll see. I think we're going to start just going up and down and maybe a little bit crazy action. Let's see here. I will wait. Please, lows or low. That's not lows, is it? Lows is L. Oh, yeah, it is lows. They had earnings, so they pulled it back, but right back up again. I don't know if it was good or bad. I think they pulled it back. Yeah, straight back. It's just options X. Right now, nothing to do with this one. We're short Home Depot. Here, I'll show you Home Depot. That was an epic short. We already covered, and then it's going right back up. And where's Home Depot today? We might actually add short again in that one, but we already covered half, and now we're back again up to where we were. But lows, not much to do here weekly. I mean, it's hanging. You're below the MAs here. It's kind of a bearish pattern. Not the best, not the worst. It's just not, but if you look, see if we can, if you take this pivot, let's see. So you're below that pivot. Yeah, see, look at that. So they're trying to recapture that pivot. So there we are back at that pivot. I mean, if you're long this one, you need to get above that area, and you need to get above this area too, right here, right around the 71.51. But then, if we start retracing back up, the areas. You know, if you start getting back up into 50 retrace, 618 retrace, this breakdown area, you know, maybe 76. I mean, if it gets back up to 83, I'll be shorting this one too. But right now, just chopping around, you have a little tail on the weekly, so that could tell you a little bit higher prices. But you know, with earnings, you need, well, bottom line, if you're long, you need to get above this trend line. Period. If it stays below that, you might get some consolidation. If it keeps consolidating sideways, it's setting up for the next leg down. So you might get some up and down action here. But for me, nothing really to do here. But here, let me show you on Home Depot. So we were short. We've been short this one, long this one, short this one, long this one. We've been just rinsing and repeating. But look at this epic. This was great. So we covered short. They pop half the position. They pop it up on us. We add the half that we covered down here. We add it back here. Pulls back in at this line here. We covered again. Comes back up. If it comes back here again, we'll do it again. But you know, from 130 to 123, that's $7, $6. Shit, I'll take that all day long. Even with a couple hundred shares. Even like I tell people, 100 shares. That's $600-700. See ya. All right, John, we are having a rate hike in December. Maybe. You know what? We'll see. I don't know. I would think so. But she could come out and be like, waiting on data, and maybe do it in January just to get through the holidays and get. Because remember last year when she did it, it tanked right before New Year. So they might be holding it a little bit. You know, maybe January, February. That's why I say if you're going to do puts, go out to February. You know, go out a little bit more. That was funny. So true. She looks a little like Yoda. Yeah, I mean, Joe, she's just sitting there. She's been waiting on data for like 14 years. I mean, when's the point? It's exactly what Greenspan did in '98 when they were telling them raise the rates, raise the rates, raise the rates, and then we shot straight up. And then it's the dot-com boom. It was all their fault. No, half the fault was the Fed. They do it every time, guys. Every time. Here, it's the same shit, different story. You know, monthly. I'll go back to the SPY. Same crap. This was a 10-year bull run. And right in here, this is when they were talking about raising rates. Well, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh shit. And then it was like, don't do it, Greenspan. And then he left it alone. Then right when it got here, this is when he was raising the rates, going crazy. It was like every 2 weeks he raised the rates. Kaboom. Goes back here, they blame it on the housing. Same thing. It was cheap rates, cheap, you know, free money policy. Do what we have to do to get the markets up. And then the housing was involved in that too, which was terrible. Everyone lost their ass there. Look where it went. Went to double bottom. That's when we were buying right here. This is when I started doing technicals. Bam, straight up. We didn't catch that whole move. I should have just bought and left everything alone. In my IRA, actually, I rode this up a little while, but you know, just sold because I was like, oh my gosh, that's a hell of a profit. I'm out. But double bottom. Now look where we are. We should maybe be back to double top here. If they didn't do QE 1, 2, and 3, we'd be right here again. We wouldn't be up here. No way. But think, is that one? Is that a stock or is that just something for something? An acronym for something. Yeah. Whoa. We had a little power surge there, guys. I don't know what that was. All right, let's see here. Avgo? What the hell is that one? Maybe a high flyer, hopefully. Look at that. You guys are looking for them. Good job here. Well, it's actually setting up in a bullish manner on this part. So on this one, I would like to see 190, 200. You know what? I'm putting that one down. Keep that one on your radar, guys. Avgo, 190 to 200. Needs to go a little bit more. It's not bad, but see how far it was stretched from here from the 220 MA? I want to get, because if that's there, you're looking at least, you know, maybe a 200 even number would be sweet, 210. Not sure what it is, but not sure if it's going to make it. But yeah, that's not bad. Let this bullish pattern play out. Let's see if we can get up a little more. Daily, what's the volume? 1 million, so not bad yet. See, so you go to the daily. Daily's just been chopping around, so apparently they must be getting some news here or something. But daily's a little bit weaker. We're below that, setting up in a bearish pattern for lower prices. Not bad. I'd like to see one good push on some news or some crap or something. You know, maybe into the $10 higher, maybe in 190, and then possibly. But no, I mean, look at this. It was a $30 stock. It's at 169. I don't know what they do, but it's all good now. It's caught up in a loop around. We're talking about the USO, kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'll be getting better internet hopefully next week. I will. I know I will. It's better now. Yard. Yeah, it was starting to slow down. At one point, it like kicked all my members off. There was like 10 members watching, then it popped back up to 32. Or my people were watching. Yard, not TRD, not Tard. Yard. It's a new issue. Wow, look at that one. You know, a lot of people got stuck in this one. It's like GoPro, Loco, uh, Twilio, you know. Yeah, it's too new of an issue. There's not enough on the charts. I mean, we could look at the weekly. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have looked at this one before. Yeah, so check it out. So it goes up, comes in, goes to the 618 retrace. I think we were saying, hey, let's see if we get the 36 bucks. Came right up there and already pulled back. But look at that, nice retrace. It's still kind of bullish, so it still can go up. Keep this one on your radar. But it's a new issue. There's not too much for me to do on this one. But we have looked at it before. But it did go into that. When did it go there? A couple days ago? That's the week, or this week, actually. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, so it comes back in, retraces, they pop it up, get all the shorts out, and then you bring it right back in. That's their scam, guys. F5's coming in real nice stuff. All right, and then IBB got a little bit of a bounce. Ren, Bull Flag, Avgo. All right, hold on here, Avgo. Avgo. What were you saying now? It seems to be crossing the 618. Yeah, I'm looking at the monthly though. It's this. I'd like to see higher prices and then a short. For me, there's really nothing to do on this one. You had a nice push up today. I don't know what kind of news they had or something. Actually, I mean for an intraday, well, 900. That wasn't bad. Double top for a scalp. Double top even number. But again, you got 50 million on the SPY. And you do have some pivots up in here. Another buck higher, but that's not too bad. But actually, you would have probably traded it maybe at 169.10 at the Pierce. F5 looks ripe. Yeah, we're short F5. We're already short that one. So if you want to short it, you're good. I mean, it had a nice at the early of the day when it was 143 or 144. That would have been the time to add more or go short. But yeah, F5, we're upside down on that one. But that one, it will come in. I'm not too worried about it. Ren, Bull Flag. Let's see. Daily. If you guys, put the time frame too. We do the 10-minute to 60-minute daily, weekly, monthly. If you have a time frame, you're looking at a chart or a bullish pattern. Red, Bull Flag. I'm not sure which weekly. No. If anything, that's a nice retrace for a short. Monthly. No, I don't. Monthly has a little topping tail too. Good. This one could be a short, guys. Let's see. What retrace? Yeah, it's not bad. Look at that. Retrace 750, holding the 618. You have a little topping tail here. I'm not sure what you're looking at for the Bull Flag. Ren, right? Bull Flag. I know I'm behind on this stuff. My feed sucks. I'm falling apart, guys. Falling apart. I don't see a Bull Flag on here at all. I'm not sure what time frame you're looking at though. Yeah, there's really nothing. I mean, it came back, retraced, right back up. You have a little tail here on the daily. So yeah, that's not bad short, but you are in a bullish stance. So, but how many 300,000 on the day? Light volume, so they could float this thing up. But yeah, I don't see a Bull Flag on there. IBB, yeah, we're short the IBB too. We had it up in here as it was going up. So right now we're in the money on this trade. If it goes to 279, we'll start cutting some off. If it goes back down here, we'll start cutting more off. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of a Bull Flag, not the best, not the worst. I mean, choppy, you had the doji, they retrace. See that? So you get the doji, they pull it back, everyone goes short, they busted it up one time, so all the shorts go here. We're like, oh shit, it's going up again. So they all cover, shoots it up, and then it comes right back in. That's their bullshit, guys. Sometimes, until we get above this high pivot, then maybe goes up. But until then, it's probably not going to do anything. God, Netflix just caught a bid. Gee, see the shit? Chipotle's coming in a little bit now. Look at that five. They just had almost a 50-cent bid. No, a little bit more than 50 cents. Gosh. Yeah, IBB, we're short. I think this little move here on Clinton, bunch of crap, slowly starting to roll over. We talked about buying some puts on this possibly. I'd like to see, this would have probably been the area to buy them. But let's see if we could go sideways more in the next week. Let's see if they can push this one up a little bit. Let the puts go down, guys. Let the puts get smashed right now. Just patiently wait. If you want to add one, I mean, here I wouldn't add it today, and I'd wait for another push up. But yeah, this would have been the area to maybe do one. You could probably get out of it already today. But that would have been the area right there. So yeah, just be careful with that. Be careful with the IBB. I think it's going down. Are you long anything? No. I'll wait for longs. I showed you the SPY, and the reason why I don't want to wake up to a 500 gap down and the markets are just crashing. We were short before that 1,000-point down day in 2015, and it was great. We hit it. We're right in the time frame, guys. That could possibly happen. So that's why you got to go with the markets and all these high flyers. Everything's at the highs. When you want to go long on a stock, you want to make sure the indexes are about to run too. I mean, they could run up. I don't know. I mean, possibly they could push them higher, but you want to have the wind at the sail. You don't want to be going long and all of a sudden the SPY just starts cratering. Everything's going to come in. So if this thing comes back to 180, 189, 200 area, this pivot here at 198, then, if their stock's getting murdered, then I'll say, okay, let's try to find some areas. Let's try to find some ones that have been beaten down a little bit, and then we'll take those. But right now, I was long the SCO, but that's the inverse to oil. That one we tore it up. SCO, we took that trade. That was just epic. And I'm waiting patiently for this one to come back in again. I mean, we're setting up possibly for lower prices, but we were in right around 78 bucks. We're starting to add at this trend line. We got beat up a little bit. It was a small position. We got to this double bottom here. We added the last. They brought it up, brought it back down, and boom, took off. We took off our last half, I believe, on one of these days right here, around 97, 98. I don't even know. Maybe we got in the hundreds. But 78 to 100 bucks, shit, I'll take that every day. Ford decided to keep their plant open in Kentucky instead of really. I didn't hear that. Yeah, because he knows he's going to punish those guys. You're leaving America to go there. Come on. No, you got to talk to the politicians to make it great out here again. And people wonder why there's no jobs here, nothing here. Our economy sucks. Our GDP sucks, guys. And they're all just like, oh, it's so great. We're at 1.2% GDP. We're the leaders. Holy crap. Drives me nuts. And then we're waiting on more data. Yeah, but Robert, no. Well, there'll be a time. You go long when the markets are finding support. When we get a nice pullback, like here would have been a great time to go long. Going into the elections, I just couldn't do it. We could have been down here for all I know. If we would have went down there, filled the gap, then I'll go long stocks. I'll figure out what's hitting support. I'll find out some beaten down ones, and then I'll start riding the wave again. But right now, this is the time you go short. When shit's popping up and going into no man's land, you find good resistance, and then you go short. For this thing to go up higher, maybe. I mean, look at this thing. It did nothing for 3 months here, set up in an inside bar bearish pattern, started to break down, then the election saved the day again. It's always something saving the day. And remember, like I talked earlier, if Trump wins, we're going down. Trump won. Look, we went straight up. Everybody went short here. They all got screwed. Going to go straight back up, so all the shorts cover here. All the dumb money's going long now, and then they'll probably dump it again in their face. SPY's actually catching a bid now. Everything's catching a bid out of the blue. Oh, wait a minute. We're still in lunchtime on Wall Street. Holy crap. Recommended to Wix, parabolic, now short. All right, let's take a look. Kramer. What's in my charitable trust? And when it hits double top right here, back from 919, this is a great time to buy. Okay. I don't know if I'd short. I'd let yeah, that was a new issue out there. All-time highs, man. Geez, he's telling people to go long. Gosh darn it. So let him tell people another week or two to go long, and then where are we at anyways? 50. I mean, $50 is a big number. That's a 50% retrace from going to 0 to 100. Let's see if we could get to 60, 60, $61, $62 up in there, maybe 55. It's not bad. I mean, it had a, $40 to 50, a $10 move in a short period of time. But now with him hyping it, it could go a little higher. Let's see if we get the 55, 60, a little bit more on this one, especially through the holidays. If the holiday season we do nothing and this thing just floats, let's just wait for that one. It's not bad setup. We're in the big $50 even number area. Keep an eye on it if you can. Netties for a long? No way. No way. Come on, sir. Why would you want to go long netties? Did Kramer talk about it? I mean, it's not bad. You have support down in here. This was another high flyer, guys. This one's coming in. This one's still here. This is where it's going. 187, 186, and then wherever this yellow line is, that's the 20 MA. Yellow line right now is at 169. Right now, this thing's holding on for dear life. I'm waiting for pattern. We're short in my swing trade on my short-term account. I'm already out of that one. And if it goes back up, I'll add more again. Where am I in this? No, did I? No, I'm in a swing trade still. But yeah, I mean, you're down here. You're going sideways. You're below the MAs. You're holding on to the 618 retrace. Next level is 208, and then you're going to 188. This is setting up for more downside. The market sell. This one's going lower. So no, don't go long on that one. No way. Let it go down. Maybe around 180, $200. If you really like this stock, let it come down. Give yourself another 30, $40 down. Look at Dries yesterday. I was telling everyone to sell it. If it crosses that 100 even number, that's just natural resistance. 109, I think a gap fill was. US dollar turned down. Let's see. Is it coming in a little bit? Yeah, a little bit, but not really. Yeah, I mean, but you got to expect that. We looked at the UUP earlier. And, see how it's going up on no volume now? So people are chasing it. But you had the high pivot right here, 26.14 or so. So you have resistance up here, guys. We talked about this one earlier. But it's funny, we've been talking about the dollar for a while. If you go to my videos, we've been talking about these areas. When we had the pullback, it was like, all right, you know what? Let it pull back. Let's see if we can fill this gap. Never filled the gap and just took right off. We had these areas right here. We had 26.13 area, and we also have 26.49, and that's where it's going. We're going to see where it closes on a weekly basis. Uh-oh. Is that yelling, guys? No. It's 312, though, my old stomping ground. I'm from Chicago originally, guys. 312 area code. So I don't know who that. Well, it could be a buddy, I guess. But yeah, so dollar's up here. It's still going up. The oil should be trading right now, but no, the dollar. I mean, the dollar has a good chance. We'll have to wait for pattern on that. Nothing to do. We were long the dollar. We sold that. Actually, we were long the dollar, Robert. We already sold that one, so we're out that one. Back short in Visa at 81. There you go, Joe. That's my boy. Let's see. Visa, gosh, right back up. Unbelievable. They slaughter it for a couple days, whatever news that was. Yeah, good. Yeah, you can short this one, definitely. Start adding here. If it gets up a little higher, start adding, and then hold on to this beast. That's a nice inside bar pattern. Hits the 20 MA. That one should come right back down. Market sell. I'm still thinking $76. I mean, you have some areas down in here too. 75, and ultimately I think $73. I mean, we'll see. Need these markets to sell. If these markets sell, guys, all these shorts are going to come in an epic manner. Put it that way. Visa, no, that one all day long, guys. If he covered down at 77 and did it again, oh my gosh, just keep it going, one after another. IRBT. Wow, yeah, that's not bad. Daily, let's see the monthly. I think, yeah, we did look at this one. Monthly. Yeah, remember we had the trend line up there. It's still going up a little more. There's your big area there. You have the double top. Let's see on the weekly. Let's see what it's doing on the weekly. So it's still going up. It looks like it's going to close above the trend line and confirm. Yeah, this one's going up on hopes and dreams, guys. It's just a matter of picking off the top here. I'm thinking maybe 60 bucks, maybe 61.80. 61.80, guys. That's where I'd short this one. Yeah, let it keep going. And now, yeah, now it's getting ridiculous. But still, this is the monthly. So even if it closes up here on the monthly, maybe 60, 55. It did hit 55 today. You can maybe start to nibble. Gets to 60, you're going to have to nibble again. So make sure, if you're going to do a couple hundred shares of this, maybe 100 here, 100 around 58, then maybe 100, around 60, up here says 60, and then hold it. Because honestly, when this one comes back in, guys, look at this. So see when it was stretched there, came right back down, stretched again, came in, then came below the 20 stretched, went right back up, and look, stretched again, came back in, stretched again, came back in. Its time will come. You might have to be, don't buy puts, but share size, not bad. You could maybe start 60 is not a bad area, so you got a $5 difference in there. So just know if you take 100 shares, you could be in pain, 500 bucks upside down. So, or whatever strategy you like to use. Puts, maybe I'd like to see one more jam up. If you did buy one, maybe two, don't go nuts and just be ready to add more just in case. Because if the markets do nothing for the next 2 months, this thing could just sit up here and destroy you. So just be careful with those. I'm still behind, guys. Let's see here. How come the money I know and the 2 point XIB puts is now 2 point even if it goes lower? I'm not sure. It even goes lower. How come on the money I bought at 2 points at XIB puts now at 2? I'm not sure. I don't know which ones you're looking at. We need sharp move down. Yeah, on the IBB, yeah. If they expire today, they're not going to do anything. Watch gold close, want to go long, and it just being paid. Yeah, we nibbled at 115, like I said, Brian. Gold bullish diversion. Yeah, you know what? Not yet. If the markets sell, everything's going down. That's what we're holding for. Thanks, StockBookie. Yes, I was looking at a bull flag for a weekly on Ren. Just watch for now. Yeah, on Ren, bull flag on the weekly. Hold on. If you're still, yeah, not yet. You actually got a little tail here, so be careful. Now, let's go to the weekly. Yeah, no, that's not a bull flag. See what happens here. A bull flag, you want to see it go up and then go sideways like this. This is now an inside bar bearish pattern. Even though you're above all the moving averages, you're inside this bar here. You need to get above this or it's not going anywhere. So now you just get the retrace back up to the top, and everyone thinks it's, oh my gosh, it's bullish. But you want to see, let me see a pattern that I can find. Here, let me draw it up. What you want to see here, you want to see this thing get to the top, and then one candle here. See, it's hard. My real tick was better to draw this. You want to see candles like this, sideways like this, and even going down a little bit. You want to see something like a bull flag like this. When you get this down and then into support and then it bounces up, this is usually a head fake. Times, then you retrace back into here, and then this is the part, because a lot of people are going short down in here. Then it starts pushing it up, and they're like, oh shit, here we go again. I'm going to cover, and then it pushes it up back into the inside bar. And then what happens is this is where you want to short it, and then you have your stop outs above 330, 33.61, so it's a small stop out. If it gets above that, or if you go small, add as it goes up, because these are the markets you got to kind of go slow and add as it goes up. There's times, guys, I'm going to put on a huge position and we get the 2-day bounce and we get the hell out. It's just not these markets. These markets are really, really tough. And to go all in or half in or a lot, and you just want to make sure you have something. A couple hundred shares, it pulls back $6-7. That's some good coin. Like I said, you do that 20, 30 times a month, you make 30, 40 grand a month. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But you know what? I mean, that's a good living, at least for me. But yeah, I mean, it comes back in. Now you have this, you keep this right here. If you really want to play this, but if you're long, you start taking some off, especially if you're, let's put a small retrace in there. Retraces to the 750, you almost get back to this high and starting to pull back already. That's the crap these guys do. Because it's you lower, oh my God, everyone's short or everyone's going long here, then they stick it in your butt for 2 days or a couple weeks, and then bam, right back in your face or covering, stuff like that. Seen it over and over, guys. That's what these guys do. It sucks. All right, DAL. If you're still in the room. Yeah, DAL getting up there. We were talking about this. This wasn't a bad area. Oh, man. The only thing I don't like about these is oil's been so cheap. I cannot believe these aren't running anymore. Let's look at the daily real quick. If you're long this one, start taking it off. I mean, we came up, we pulled back, they're retracing it up. Not bad. I'd love to see the 50. I mean, if you want to start adding a short, this isn't bad. If they had earnings anyway, then I'm pretty good. It's not bad. We had they got everyone to chase. They pulled it back. Everyone sold, and they pull it back. Now everyone's chasing. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly, that's not a bad retrace. You're going right back in this area. You know what? Let's do one more thing here before I give the blessing. Let's do a retrace from the high pivot up here. Yeah, 750 still. Gosh, I'd still like to see this gap filled at 50.72, and then you have this high pivot here. If you wanted to add, you could a little bit. I'm going to be patient, try to wait for 50.76 and then the high here at 52.83. I like the fact that you have this pivot here too, lining up with the gap fill. If you're long this one, start tightening it up. If you get up into here, you could probably flip it and go short. For puts or anything, I would wait. Let's see if we can get up here, consolidate, go sideways for a little while, and then put a put on. But try to be real patient for the puts, guys, because they could be, they can hold this thing up for the next month. Joe, bookie, man, we're much alike. Funny stuff. I say the same crap to myself on a daily basis. Exactly. That's why I do these rooms, man. I would really like to do a go meeting one. And, if I get this website going, I'll have a sign-up thing. It won't cost any money, but where I get emails. And then I might possibly do the go meeting where everyone can actually talk. If it gets a little crazy where everyone's talking over everybody, then maybe stop that. But it'd be nice for someone else to talk once in a while, put it that way. Then I can shut up and listen. Let's see, Wix, we'll wait for that one. Netties, I'm waiting for a pop so I can reshort. Yeah, right now you don't want to buy stuff at all-time highs. Let it and if it doesn't retrace, oh well. I'm short that one, so whatever. Geez, OPEC's gain. Yeah, OPEC. OPEC's, they didn't talk about those pricks for, gosh, years. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, they start coming out again. It's the OPEC meeting. It's like, is that what you're talking about, OPEC or whatever? Yeah. And it's like, holy crap. Or is that a stock? I'm talking about OPEC too. OPEC, is that a stock? No, is that that's a, here, let me show you another thing too, guys, on the charts, especially with the oil and shit like that. Yeah, Yellen Colin, there you go. Tell her Star was a Yoda. Yes, Yellen, laugh out loud. Joe is thinking good. Gosh, I'm still way behind. I wish was good as XD. Obama. I hate it when they stick it in your butt. Exactly. Wow, 30, 40K a month. Yeah, I mean, that's why I have two accounts. I have a short-term account. I'm just banging trades out one day after day. So my swing trades, if I'm underwater a little bit on those, so be it. It's still all about money management, guys. I don't care. And it's less stress. Have fun. Like dry ships. Can you imagine the guys with that? Hey, I'm caught up. Holy crap. All right, I'm caught up, guys. But here, let me show you something here, guys. All right, so let's look at the UUP. All right, the UUP, that's the dollar. And remember back in 2014 when they stopped QE3. So in July, so they had to do the next stimulus plan in America. They have no choice at this point. The economy sucks. They're waiting on data. They know it. I know it. We know it. This is what these guys are doing. So I didn't catch this one either, and this really sucks. So the UUP just starts flipping, flying. Dollar up is bad for business, big business. So we all know that as well. So it goes up, but check this out. So mysteriously, right around October of 2014 or November of 2014 is when the QE3 crap ends. So mysteriously, the dollar shoots up. Central bankers are the ones that can move the dollar like this guy. UA down, goodbye. All right, I'll look at that in a minute. So this goes up, those goes up and up. So look at the USO, guys. USO. So the dollar's going up. Look at right here in June, the dollar started ripping. Look at this. It goes straight down, right into the new stimulus package for America. And then all it does is keep going down. Dollar at the lows, and we still can't get everything rolling out here. We're starting to get some bigger volume in here, so we could possibly see a spike. Excuse me, guys. But at the weekly, actually on the monthly basis, we still have a big inside bar bear pattern. All right, I'll remove everything here. This is bearish inside bar pattern on the USO. Dollar goes up, USO is going lower. I have an area right around 650 for oil, guys. I used to have it on my old charts. I think it was 644, 650, right in that area. I still think we're coming to double bottom, and I still think we're going lower. No stream? Can everybody have my stream? Am I out again? I might be out again. This really sucks. Let me know if the stream's still going through. Raj is saying no stream. So you on your cell phone, Raj? You know what, though? Everything's running really slow right now on my stuff, guys. Damn. Still good. All right. Hey, Carl, what's up, bud? Let's see. UA. Like I said, guys, it's hard for me to go long. I mean, see on the monthly, look at this thing. High flyer. Everyone's, oh, it's Under Armour. They're in the Olympics. It's great. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone bought up here. Now look, it's down here. So you got buy the dippers coming in here. You do have pretty good support down at 31.67, and you have support when the 50 MA at 30.75. But man, if that cracks, this is where MA's going right here. There, I would be a buyer. If the market's dumping all that crap, right there, 21.54, 22.53. That's where I would buy it. Maybe right here at 22.07. Let's look at the daily really quick. Stream is good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they had earnings, came right in. This is a bearish pattern starting to set up. See how they retrace it back up here? They get everyone back. It was down here. Now they get the chasers. Oh, it's 32 bucks. It's got to go up. Yeah, don't touch this one. Not yet. Let it go down. If it goes down, yeah, look at this. Nice inside bar, bearish pattern. If you are long in this one, you need to get above 31.67. You need to get above the 32.11 to 200 MA. If it does not get below that or above that, this will be a $21 stock, $22 stock. Next stop will be about 27 bucks. Next area will be there. So don't even mess around with this one. Better stocks to trade out there. I mean, you might catch this pivot right here, maybe a little bit. This one won't be too bad, 27 bucks. But if this sets up on a weekly, 3, 4, 5 weeks, 7, 7, 8, 9 weeks sideways, you're gonna see 20 bucks on this one. So if you're long, tighten up those stops. Especially if the market's dumped, it's going to be lights out. Let's see here. Still good here. All right. Looks like everyone's going pretty good here. Yeah, 10-year squeeze on the housing bubble. Yeah, right. Gosh. All right, hold on here. Got a bunch of people who popped in here. ATVI. Where is it? Wow, look at that. Damn. I know we were looking at this one too. I don't know if someone caught that short. Was it a high flyer? Oh, geez, guys. Again. Damn. Smells like someone took a dump outside my office. I'm sorry, guys. Woo! Somebody did something. I'm in downtown Phoenix, guys, so I get a lot of homeless guys down here and stuff, and I have a garbage can outside my shop, and my door's open. It smells like someone just took care of business out there. I don't know. But again, guys, what everyone together, I want you to punch in the chat room. High flyer coming in for landing. Damn. Yeah, this one I think we caught too late. Someone brought it to my, yeah, this one was already gone. Right here. Again, look, inside bar, bearish pattern, comes in, hits support, bounce up, get all the suckers on board, hits double top, hell of a retrace, then they dump it in their face. Then you get all the buy the dipshits that buying down here, and this one could possibly go lower. Damn. Yeah, I did go over Amazon. I can do it real quick though, buddy. Yeah, that nothing to do here. This is bearish. pattern. This is setting up to go lower. And if the markets sell, it's definitely, but it's holding on to some right here. You have support here too at 35. I mean, ultimately, this is where I'd be a buyer right here, 25 bucks. if you're long, you got a gap fill down here too. 28 to 26, 25 bucks right in there. That wouldn't be a bad area. You have this right here. And you have gap fill. And then you have the 200 MA. And I guess if you go out a little further, now you got to pivot down here too. Yeah, right in here maybe. But it will hold. If it retraces back up, probably short it. But just keep an eye on this one. Yeah, that was a freaking another high flyer, guys. Get everyone sucked in. But it's great. Look, it's going. Oh my gosh, it's going. It's going. And then it's definitely going back here at 35 bucks right in there. So just be careful if you're long in that one. Let's see. Amazon, I did go over that, but we could do it real quick. Amazon still holding on. Somebody upgraded the FANG today, so you're going to get some some upward movement. Kramer will probably talk about it more. But big area for this one's about 780. It needs to get above that, above the 20 MA. You got some gaps to fill up here. So right now there's really no pattern other than a retrace. So nothing for me to do. I'd wait, if we could get back up to 818, fill the gap up in here, definitely a short. But right now, if you were short, you'd be covering down in here. If it's coming back in, you're just holding on right now to let it go down a little bit lower. But yeah, now you're getting the hype, you're getting the upgrades, whatever the hell else they did here. All right, let's see here. Stream is good. All is good. 10-year yield. Stream is okay. JBT riding like helium. Yeah, that's another one. We're short that one, or we put some on. Still going up, but you know what? Look, retrace right back up into this high. So we're still good. If you're not short this one, you can add some to this one. If you're not short JBT, add it. Monthly chart. Look at that. Could go a little higher here. Eventually, this one will come in. So that's at 53 bucks. It's almost extended, 40 bucks right now. So this one, just a matter of time. In fact, you know what though? I did put a trade out there on this one. Hey guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, and if you're in this room right now and I didn't accept you, let me know what your handle is, and I'll put you in there. So I'm just trying to keep a lot of people out. Once I get my website going, I'll have it where people sign up. I'll have your email and stuff, and then we'll know who's not a troll. We had a troll in here maybe a week ago, and I blocked him, and apparently he's not coming back. So, but JBT here, let me see. We did post a short on Twitter. I'm just going back here just to see what the entry price was. Like I'm not taking every trade I get in here, but I'm posting. I'm going to have a spot on my website though where you can go right to it and hopefully have some entry prices a little more accurate where I could keep better control. Because Twitter, I gotta go back, and when I'm posting trades and talking to people, it's all just mixed up. I'm pretty sure I posted a JBT trade out there. It's somewhere on here. It's somewhere in here. But we're upside down a little bit in it right now. Yeah. Oh, there it is. 83 bucks we're in at. So yeah, you know what? We started adding around 80, just nice and slow, guys. Added more at 83. I'm going to put another post on here, guys. Add more short. I like the double top here. JBT, and it's a high flyer too. That's the other reason too. You got to do this one. Add more short JBT. 86.70. That's where the price is at right now. At 86.70. So you can follow the swing trades on there when we're doing. I try to keep up with it. Sometimes it's hard. Like this one. If you do 100 shares at 80, now you have 100 more at 83. You have 100 more at 86.70. So now your average price is right around 83.25. So now you're only $3 out of the money on 300 shares. So you're $300 down. But if this one pulls back, guys, you're going to get at least 10 out of this one. So if it goes up a little more, we'll add a little bit more up there. But nothing, you gotta. These things are that's crazy stretched. The time will come, guys, on this one. All right, I'm going to tweet that one right now. See, and that's one too. I have that one watching it, but I'm trying to do the chat room. I'm trying to watch other stocks. And I'm just trying to do everything. Yeah, JBT, gosh, yeah, just keep going. Yeah, 'cause I'm sure they'll upgrade. I'm sure maybe someone upgraded it. Oh yeah, MLM coming in again. Nice. 219, come on, 213. Yeah, again, MLM's another high flyer, guys. And I don't know why that one. Why does anyone know why that one was going up? Was it the Trump effect? Everything's gonna bomb if Trump gets in, and everything goes straight up. And everyone's like, "What the hell happened?" Yeah, so we had see again. They pumped it up, came back down, pump it up, down, sideways, inside bar. We're holding that trend line. We had the big trend line in there from these highs. So, gosh, a little bit more. I mean, I would love a close. I love it to close below that. I mean, that's support. So that's what we're really watching for this one. We need to get below this trend line here. I'm going to extend this chart out a little more. We need to get below that trend line. And that, we're holding the 750 retrace. Markets are trying to go up. IWM's going up higher. It's just unreal. But again, light volume float, guys. 54 million on the SPY. So that's just the way it is. Yeah, maybe she is dropping one out there, dropping a deuce out there, Brian. Yeah, all of a sudden it was like, damn, what the heck just happened? All right, let's see. Woohoo, high flyers, right? Raggles. I mean, come on. Eventually, they're all going to come in, and then we're going to make freaking a ton of money. And it's going to be like, told you so. Especially if the markets start to dump, it's going to be like, damn, look out. Wow, yeah, I don't play these low floaters. Look at this one, just getting killed. SYN, Big Z. Yeah, I don't play these Big Z. There's just not enough volume in here. I mean, today we got some volume. Honestly, though, you're catching this little double bottom here. And you got the dollar even number. That's going to be natural support. Let's see if you can. Yeah, here's your spot, man. If you want to get in this one right here. I don't know what it is. I'm not trading it, but you got a gap fill and you got a low pivot around 43. Let's see if it goes anything else. Oh God, look at that. Oy. Let's look at a monthly, see if I could get a better look at this thing. Yeah, I can't even. Wow. Yeah, there's not much to do. But that would be your areas right there if you were to do anything. Oh, actually, no, shit. You got a lower one down in here. You got one at 6 cents. Oy. That might not be good. Let's open this thing up a little more here. That was way back when, though. Yeah, you got a little support here. You got a gap fill. You got a window there. You do have support in here. I mean, I don't like these. They mostly move on news. But you do have something here. But man, if you wanted to get interested, maybe around 50 cents, 45 cents. But that's just, these things can move up and down on whatever. I'm sure it's news or something. And what is it? INTC. Is that Intel? Yeah, Intel. We're short right there. Right there, double top, perfect. It went up on earnings. Yeah, it's Intel, blah, blah, blah. And then straight back down. Right now, there's really nothing here. Let's look at the daily. Well, monthly, you're bouncing off the 750 or the 618 retrace. Let's look at the daily real quick here. IBB slowly coming back in. So it comes back in, retrace down here, bearish pattern. You're below the MA. You're trying to recapture the 20, just looking weak here. There's nothing for me. I mean, I might have put a trade out here on Intel at double top, and that pulled back real nice. It's just another one. Let's look at the monthly real quick. I don't think it was a high flyer, but yeah, I mean that was it right there. Again, look what they did. They come back in, they retrace it up, come back in, retrace it to the all-time highs, and then bam, right back down. It's trying to hold on here. If it closes below this big red bar on a monthly basis, it's probably going to go lower with the markets. Markets will be coming in, guys, just a matter of time. So if you have longs and stuff, just beware. You might wake up one day to a bloodbath and be like, damn, what the hell is going on here? So Intel, yeah, it's pulling back, nothing to do. You do have some support up in here, but it's slow, little bit below these areas. So just be careful. Let's go back to the weekly real quick here. Yeah, weekly, you're below the 20 MA. Now setting up, you're inside this bar pattern. You need to get above that before it does anything and then above the 20 MA. But right now, personally, I think it's setting up for lower prices. You're probably going to end up around 20, the 200 MA, around 29 bucks, 29.66. So that one you got to watch for. Microsoft, we added more short yesterday. We took some off the table for a couple bucks, and we added more. And look at that. That would have been a good spot too. No, I'm short. I mean, you go on a. We went short. We added, and we took some off the table. When we had that slow pullback, we added more yesterday. I mean, you have to. Here's the double top from 2000. You got to short this thing. It's not going to go much higher. I'm telling you right now. Markets come in, this thing's going to drop like a rock. So that's my thoughts on that one. Now you're in the double top. If you're long this one, start taking it off. So hopefully that helps. Oh, hey, what's up, Evie? Let's see. Thanks. Do you think VZ setting up to go lower? Let's see. It's not what I think, guys. It's what's in the charts. It has nothing to do with what I think. I'm still an idiot. Just ask my wife. I'm just following the charts. I do nothing else but just try to read these things and try to figure out where this shit's going. I don't sit there and, oh, yeah, this one's definitely going up. But remember, we had that, what do we have, a low pivot down here, I think? No, we had the gap and never filled the gap because you know what? All the technicals were waiting down there. So now they, now it goes up and some technical guys will chase it, but that's where we were waiting. Actually, I'd like the 43.87 area. But, right now you just got to slow retrace back up. You're inside this bar, until we get above this high pivot and close around the 48 area. I got to wait for pattern. Let's see if we could go sideways here for a week or two. If we do have light volume in the next couple of weeks, this goes sideways. This might be a buy for a long. But you're looking at, you might go, maybe this gap fill, maybe that, maybe the 51 bucks or so. So you're only looking at, $3-4 gain, which isn't bad. But but that's probably all you're going to get. But let's see how this sets up now. We need to stay above the 20 MA, and I need to see pattern here because we had to move up. Now we're going sideways. Overall, it's bearish, but now we have a slight micro bull pattern starting to develop. So we're going to have to wait to see what we get there. SPY's pulling back a little bit, though, guys. SPY pulls back, everything will pull down. But see how this, man, you're just getting some crazy action today. But yeah, I think it could go lower, but in the next couple of weeks, maybe not with the volume and the and the crap that's going on. All right, hold on here. December 80 call and caught nice pop. All right. I mean, yeah, if you're making money, Joe, get the hell out. That's me. XBI, I don't follow the 15-minute chart. I could look at the 10-minute, see if there's something on there. Oh, yeah, I'll look at the 10-minute stock, guys. What is it, XBI? That's the bio, I believe. But yeah, see, I mean, this one too. Look, it goes up, pulls back, inside bar, bearish pattern. This is setting up for lower prices too. But let's look at the 10-minute. Oh, I got the 15 on here. Let's see. 15 minutes. Now this is a little bit, not bad. Let's see. All right, so if you do a head and shoulder, you can almost go halfway through. I mean, you could play it here since it's a wick. You could probably go a little bit, up on that one a little bit. Let's just go here just to say. Yeah, not bad. Not the best, not the worst. I'd like to see a more defined shoulder. I don't like this little pop up in there, but it's not terrible. But let's see. Let's see if this comes out. So you're going to take that. How you measure it? You measure that to the neckline. Then you're going to take this guy here and put it right here. That will be your area. And look at this though. God, it's funny see how the markets work in symmetry, guys. Look, gap window. What a coincidence. And that's where you get the bounce. So if that is ahead, and I'd still like to see more definition. And not bad. Good call there. But if this neckline breaks and then this pivot here breaks, then you're probably gonna, you'll probably fill the gap down in here, and then you're probably looking at 61.43. That'd be a nice little drop there. I don't know if it'll happen today, but so far trying to hold on to the 20 MA here. But that's not bad. I like that. Let's look on the 10-minute, see what we can see on the 10. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, same thing. 10 minutes, not bad either. But look at that. So it comes back in, pops up, retraces back to the neckline here, pops up, holding the 20 and the, still below almost all the MAs here, starting to break down. So yeah, that wouldn't be a bad little target there. 62 bucks. Where was it? Where was the target? 61 bucks. And honestly, if that starts to really go, I mean, it could go right back down and fill this gap at 57. So keep an eye on that one too, guys. Markets are starting to pull back a little tiny bit. Remember, it's options X. It seems to me you make more trading than making banners. Yeah. See, right now I got a lot of stuff I'm brokering out right now. So all my places that I broker stuff to, they're printing my stuff. I do a lot of brochures and stuff like that. I've been in the printing industry, guys, since I've been like 16 years old, and I'm 46 years old. So that's like in my bloods. And right now I delivered everything all week. I saw a bunch of clients, and then during the holidays I'll get busy again. But yeah, oh yeah, I make a hell of a lot more than my business. But I built my business for the last 14 years, and it's hard to just to shut it down. That's why if I can actually get my website going, get people to sign up for 40 bucks a month, 50 bucks a month. I get 500 or 600 people following me. We all make money, and then I can hire someone to run my printing company. But I just can't shut it down. I'm addicted to it, guys. I have a couple avenues of making money, and that's how I work it. I own a growth chart company too. Yeah, if you guys have kids, check out www.howtallaminow.com. So you send me a picture of your kid, I put them in a growth chart, and I send it back to you. It's a life-size picture. I sell them for like 40 bucks or 35 bucks. I think with shipping, it's like 40 bucks. Not to pitch my other company, but that company does okay too. I have fun with that as well. But that one, got it. I have 3 kids, guys. They're like leeches. They leech everything out of me. They have no idea. Dad, can I get this Lego set for $500? It's like, what? $500? Are you kidding me? I don't even buy me a Lego set for $500. Let's see. We also use indicators like I use the MACD. I use the Fibonacci's. I use the moving averages, and then I use the charts. I don't use the RSI. The Stoch, I don't use that either. The MACD I will use. I like to look for positive and negative divergences. That's how we caught Apple. We were shorting Apple when it was $704 back in the day. That was another one. Everybody laughed. That thing came down. It actually ended up going down to 350. But no, I use the 10, the 60, the daily, weekly, monthly. I use the fibs. I use the MACD. I use the moving averages, and that's pretty much it. I try to keep it as simple as possible. The guys who taught me, that's pretty much what they use. And that's it. How about CR for a short? Topping now. Thanks for the analyst on REN. Which one is it? CR? CR. What's the 200,000 on the day? That's tough. Oh, wow, look at that. That's nice. Is it a bio or anything like that, CR? I don't know what it is, but yeah, if you wanted to short this one, yeah, that's not a bad area. If you really want to be patient, try to get the 77 out of it, or maybe even 75, even number. Maybe wait to get to high. Give it one more day, maybe. One more day. Let's look at the daily. Let's see if it's been chopping. That was the monthly. Yeah, no, not bad. See if you get one more push into that double top. But no, if you wanted to go short, maybe 100 shares, 200 shares, depending. If you're going to do 1,000 shares, maybe go 200. On this one, yeah, it's not bad. Good call on that one, Joe. Yeah, that get a little doji on the weekly going here. Nice run from 42. Yeah, you know what? That's not bad. I'm gonna write that one down. I want to see if I could get maybe 76, 77. Like I said, I'm in a shitload of trades right now. I'm writing that one down though too. CR short 11, 18. I would have that too on the watch list too. I'd have a list. I'm gonna write this stuff down too. A watch list, because then people can email me and say, "Hey, StockBookie, what about this one?" It's like, shit, I didn't see that one. Because like I said, I got here. I'll show you how my setup is, guys. You're gonna actually see my ugly mug. All right, so this is my main screen that I'm looking at. I got 6 screens, guys. So the one that I have on live right now, that's the one that actually I'll have it to the side here. I have it here. So when I'm scalping and doing stuff like that, I got the 10, I got the 60, and I got the daily. So when I'm scalping, I have everything right there ready to go. And to look at my areas of support and resistance and all that good stuff. So I have those 3 time frames. All right. So as I'm going through stocks too, I can hit the stocks. So they're just going to the different time frames. Baidu, BlackRock, Charter, Chipotle, you know, stuff like that. I'm just banging through. That's pretty much what I do all day, guys. I just look through stocks here. Costco. What was that one? Yeah, see, look at Costco, head and shoulder too, guys. Costco's going to be a $100 stock, guys. Look at that beast. And look at that. Now you came right back up. You're not shorting Costco up here. Jeez. They're trying to retrace it back up. First stop here. You know, if this head and shoulder pattern plays out, it's going downtown, Charlie Brown. All right, but this is how I have. All right, you're going to see my ugly mug. Hey, hey. And this, yeah, this is my shop, guys. So that's my shop right there. And then, you know, just a quick. And I showed this before. Those are only 4 screens on there, but I got 2 more. So that's the 4 screens. They're 27-inch monitors. But all right, hold on. What up? Let's see. But on my one screen here, this is how I have the stuff set up. So that's what am I looking at here? Which one? I don't know which one this is. But anyways, let's see. I can't see. Oh, that's the Tesla. Okay, so then this one I got Win. I got Tesla. All right, I'm over here. I got Win, Tesla, X, Twilio, CMG, Baidu, Netflix, Amazon. And then on another one I have, there's my ugly, I got to see. I'm blind, guys. I got to see what the hell I'm looking at here. And then on screen 4, let's see what I have on that one. Oh, that's all my main stuff. So I got the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IBB, the USO, the Exxon, the Apple, pretty much all the leaders, all the indexes. And then as well as I have I have the SPY on all the time, regardless. Right here, I got the SPY. And that's going to be my watch list. I got a bunch of different lists, all the positions I'm on. I have one where all the positions. I have one with, you know, $600-700 stocks. I have one that I trade, you know, the stocks I trade the most. So I'm just sifting through stocks all the time. But this is my SPY. I have the 10-minute, I have the 60, and I have the daily down here. I got the areas that I want to scalp. You know, I got my fibs, all that stuff. So then I got 2 other screens with more stocks on it. And then I have one with the Scottrade stuff on it, because they give me a couple of the stuff for free. I don't have to pay for the broker dealers. I don't have to pay for the Dow Jones transports, and a couple of those on there. And that gives me the indexes where, you know, the Dow is and all that crap is as well. But that's how I that's how I set my stuff up, guys. And then I have 3 other screens for, you know, I have another computer too, just in case if my crap, you know, craps out basically. All right, let's put that on there again. You don't want to see my ugly mug. All right, I am real. I'm not a robot. So, all right, let's get out of there. It's funny. I always, when I show my ugly mug, YouTube will put my picture on the for the caption. They always do. It's like, what? You know. All right, let's see here. Excellent. My girl is too, and already thinking about doing something that is assume I will check it out. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, Joe, let me know. Some self-employed people trading would be a great side money. Yeah, I've been doing this stuff a long time, guys. I will be doing this full time, whether I'm doing a room. I mean, I pretty much do it full time now, but it's nice though. You know, if I do end up doing a subscription thing, then I gotta be here. So I kind of like that. I could just say, hey guys, I'm out of here. Have a great weekend. Close it down, go golfing. You know, and everyone's like, man, I'm paying this guy, this and that. But that's why I'll keep it real cheap. You know, I'm still debating on it. You know, if someone pays me 40-50 bucks a month and I make them 40-50 bucks, you know, I'm going to make it more than that, and it's free. So what the hell's the difference? Your taxes must be a hell of an amount. Oh, you have no idea, Joe. You have no idea. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. Don't be so cheap. Yeah, last year I think in one night I spent $2,500 on my kids at Toys R Us. I had 4 shopping carts. I had 2 people helping me around. It was like, gosh, probably a week before Christmas. There was nobody in there. I grabbed a couple of the guys, and I said, I don't care. Just we're loaded up. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I trade in downtown Phoenix. That was my warehouse. I own a printing company, and then I trade out of here too. I trade out of the house. connection really sucks there. Let's see here. John, what do you like? What I do like about you is believing you're doing trades and making money instead of pushing aside. Yeah, yeah. This I like I said, if I do the business, I do. I really like I said, if I can make money do I mean I make money doing the trading, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I just, if my intraday stuff, like right now, I'm not really looking at anything to scalp. I'd rather be talking here with you guys and, but I did trade some, some stuff in the morning, but this is big, and if I, if you're making a couple grand a day scalping and stuff like that, but if I have a bunch of people paying me where I'm making that, then for me, if I miss a trade, I don't really care. So it does take some money out of my pocket doing this, but this is something I love to do. I used to do a meetup group out here maybe a year and a half ago, but a lot of people just they were mostly with Investors Business Daily, and they had, you short stocks? I can't believe you do. I never short stocks. It's like, man, okay, I've been short and going long for years. So people really didn't understand my style of trading, so I stopped doing it because it was really hard to teach people that didn't really get what I was doing. So, but again, like I said, if I'm going to miss stocks and miss making money, if I could come and do this every day and get paid for it and make money and help people in trades, that's just a blessing to me, guys. Period. That would be more fulfilling than anything to me. And getting paid for it, awesome. Getting paid for something I love to do. I mean, I'm getting paid, but then getting paid on top of that, So, and then you guys have, you guys paying me, you have to come, you'd have to show up, but I'd have more than 30 people every day. So let's see. Yeah, no, I pushed the business a little bit. I've been making videos for a while. I did some consulting with a couple guys for a year. That's why I kind of disappeared. And they were a little bit tough to consult. They didn't want to do what I did. And then I'd get in trades, it'd be upside down, they'd be freaking out and all this stuff. Yeah, Raggles. Yeah, I sent you my little email on that one. That hedge fund. I mean, that one's going great. But I had a couple guys that every trade they took, they'd take the loser and then they'd be freaking out about it. What about this? And it's like, yeah, but I gave you 10 other trades that were winners and one loser. It's not a big deal. Yeah, but, and then they'd go all in on the trade. All in. I'd be like, you did what? And then they just didn't know how to listen. You went all in, I told you. Thanks, Raggles. Yeah, 6 monitors. And I got 3 on the side. And, with just in case if this one breaks down, I got 3 more. That was my original setup, my other one. But yeah, it's great. I love this stuff. Someone says making 250 grand a year, but sub business, how much of that income is really not trading from your sub business? So I'm saying that they make 250 grand a year trading, but then they have a sub business. How much of that income is really not trading from your sub? Now I do very well on both, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna tell you what I make, but I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I told you I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, no, I do very well, man. It took me 8 years to get to where I'm at. My business does well, and the trading part, I got 2 accounts that have a nice size amount in them. I could pretty much trade whatever I want, whenever I want, and sometimes I'm only in a couple trades, and like if I go on vacation, we've done a couple cruises in the last couple years, so I do bring my laptop and I am hooked up, but just to keep an eye on stuff going on, but I have a phone. I could call my brokers and say, hey, get me the hell out of these positions if I really had to, stuff like that. So I have a backup system just in case. Also, if you want to get 2 separate ISPs. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. See, that's the other thing, too. I might end up have to do 2 separate services. Right now, it sucks with the one I have now. It's really pissing me off. That's why I haven't been really doing intraday stuff too much. I mean, I do. Any book that you recommend? Nah, there's no book. It's just come to the room, Evie, and just watch. I mean, there's a Jesse Livermore book, The World's Greatest Trader, but that's more of a lesson learned. When you break your rules, you get your ass kicked, basically, book. But that was one. I read that one years ago, but it doesn't really show you how to trade. It just shows you how, you just stick to your rules. Don't break them. Position size. It's really about, following the price of the stock and then waiting for the pattern and then making the trade. I'll work in my engineering job, have a hard time making money, still flat on my trades. Yeah, it's tough. That's why I'm here. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, and I'll try to put you in every possible trade that could make you money. I'm gonna have losers. I'm human, guys. I mean, believe me, one good trade, you got it. That's why here by Mike. Okay, one good trade. There you go. By Mike Bellafor. Okay, if that helps, yeah. I mean, I'm a technical guy, but if it's a good read, why not, But that's why, I started doing puts about a year ago. My friend traded them. Someone just told 2,700 ATV, 100 calls at 146. Sold not till. Yeah, that's probably my big guy. No, who knows? Maybe they're in the room. You never know. But no, I was consulting the guy. We would take 500 contracts short of the Amazon. We'd write calls and write puts, just huge positions. And, I told you guys the story of the Amazon, or the Netflix. We had 35,000 shares of Netflix, guys. And this guy's freaking out. We were underwater. And I told the story in my other NFLX, if I could get it right. And every analyst was screaming, Netflix is gonna break out, or no, it was Tesla, even worse. And here, I'll open this up. Yeah, 35,000. We were put the option. We bought too early, and I was telling them, all right, this is what we got to do. We have the news going, we have this going. Here's our area. We're trying to capture this one. So the move was going up. We had the inside bar, we had this double top, and then ultimately we had this trend line here. So he gets in the position, we're like down in here. It was just like, what? So it goes up, and I'm like, we got to add. So he adds a little more, and I'm like, this is the last place to add right here. Yeah, books don't work. You know what? If it's a good read, why not? If you love to read and stuff like that, but we took this position here, but it was like a $9 million position, and then every analyst on CNBC, Bloomberg, all these jackasses. I mean, again, remember that inside bar, like JPM, down, inside bar. So this thing's going for 2 weeks. This guy's stressed out. I'm stressed out. Then he ended up doing his original broker told him to protect it with some puts. And at the end of the day, we had 35,000 shares right around 240, I believe it was. I believe that was our price. And look at that fall. We ended up making like 100 grand because he protected it or whatever the hell he did. And then my area was here at gap fill, 207.71. 35,000 shares short. Oy. But yeah, that was a good one, and we only made it 100 grand at that point. We had oil trades that sold way too early. Like I told you guys, we had the GLD. We had the GLD at $100 and like 52 cents right here, right in there. And we ended up getting out at like 107, 108, and the thing ran. It's like, what? But I consult people. I work with some hedge funds. The hedge funds call me when shit's going downhill. Dude, man, if there was one trade out there, what would you do? And it's like, one trade. I said, you know how I work, guys. But so I do a little bit of everything, guys. I consult. I work with a couple hedge funds. I help you guys out here. Maybe do the subscription thing, possibly more educational. Stuff like that. But I love doing this stuff, man. And then, like I said, if I could get paid to do it, and then hire somebody to run my company, and and even pay someone to run my company and help someone out, someone who's looking for a job, and that's what I'm all about, guys, helping people out. Yeah, right, Brian, for 35,000 shares. I was like, what? I'm like, so wait a minute, say that one more time. How many shares again? Yeah, I mean, we've oh my gosh, we were in huge positions. This one here, and I showed Raggles. I sent him something the other night. GWW. I think I showed you this one too. This one too. We were writing calls right here. I think it was in this area right around here. We had, I think, 220s. We even wrote them out of the money. 220s, I believe it was. And they were like at 17 bucks. And look, I mean, they fell. We took them all off. And I think they ended up being around 350 by the time it was done, said and done. It was just an insane trade. Amazon, this was another one. We wrote calls. I don't have my information here that I sent you, Raggles, but we wrote calls. We wrote them. I think they were 775s, and the premium were. I know the premiums were right around $42. Look at the premium on the 775 November calls today, guys. They're at like 40 cents. $40 premium, guys. I think it was like a $900,000 profit. $900,000 profit. So, anyways, but that's some guys I consult and stuff. You know, that's where I make. And believe me, the price is right, baby. The price is right. Who is my mentor? A couple of the guys that taught me to trade, just some buddies of mine, just real good guys. And Gann, he's one of the guys I follow. You know, he was big. You know, he's big in my life. That following his theory too, the Gann theory. Who else? I mean, of course, Jesse Livermore, but that was more of a life lesson where you don't break your rules. Yeah, Raggles, you got that, man. Let me tell you. And then there was a bunch more, brother, that he didn't even take, or actually that someone else got those trades too. You know, the guys that consult, I'll give all those trades to all those guys, but the hedge fund had those. But my individual guy too, he had those as well. My individual guy, some of those he didn't even take. It was like, you didn't take the Granger one. I was like, you didn't take the Granger one? Do you have any clue? This one he took. The Google one we had. Like I said, I don't have that information with me right now. But Google, look at that. That's starting to come in real nice now. Look at that 750 retrace coming right back down. All the buy the dippers chasing it, and watch, they're going to put it right in their face again. Over and over, guys. That's all they do. Man, you're trying to make $400 to $600 every week or two. Yeah, I mean, hey, $500 a week, Brian, that's good too. Come on, 1,000 a week, that's good. There's 220 trading days in a year. If you could make a couple $100 a day or $100 a day, that's great. You know, but that's what we look for, a price line. You know, price line, we wrote calls on that one too. I didn't personally, but a couple of guys that I consult, PCLN. If you're not writing calls on this pop right here, you're a jackass. And they're killing it right now. You know, we went right around I think it was 1630, 1640, a little bit out, and look at that. I don't know where they're at today, but I'm going to look at all that stuff over the weekend. But man, that was another one. If you were writing calls here or shorting this one, holy shit. And turn this stuff off and go dig some holes for somebody or something. You know? You know, that's why I kind of want to do the Go meeting where you guys could come in and tell me your stories. I want to get to know you guys. You know, I can't tell you my life story all the time. It gets boring after a while. You know, I did have a good story the other day, but maybe one day I'll tell it. It was flipping crazy stuff. I don't go out very often, guys, but I go out to downtown Scottsdale, and all this crap went down. Almost got arrested. It was like, are you kidding me right now? I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm 46 years old. I go out every 5 years, and next thing you know, I'm almost getting arrested from some of my friends that I met up with. It was like, are you kidding me right now? But yeah, I'll tell that story. You know, I get to know you guys. I got some good stories. I got some good trading stories too, guys. So, but CRM, let's look at that one. Still fading, guys. Still fading. I did scalp this one today, guys. I gave you guys the even number. You had the gap fill. You had the 80 here. You know, how could you not, you know, go for that one in the morning? You know, 80 even number. That one was a nice one too. That's where I made most of my money today. If you look at the 10-minute, 79, then you had an area right here at 80. And then after hours, remember after hours yesterday, if you pull up the 24-hour, 20. So you got to follow, you know, on earnings, you get earnings when you're trying to play these fade plays. So you got to look at earnings where it went to yesterday. So when it popped up on earnings yesterday after hours, You know, it went right back into the 80. You know, it went higher, of course, but that's where it pulled back. It popped up here, pulled back, but you're going to have big resistance once here again. That's just the way it is. So when this thing popped up here, you know, right out of the gate, you know, what I do. I didn't post. Sorry, guys, didn't post that one either, but you know, can't give you guys everything. You know, then you guys will be like used to it. You'll be like, dude, you're not making us any money. But yeah, I mean, at 80 bucks pure sub, look at that. The highest it got was 830. Look at that fall, guys. Right back down. I did this at home too on my crappy computer. Hate that. Internet was like going in and out and stuff. But then, you know, you're gonna get some support down in here. Trying to see, let's go to the 60-minute. Here's why here is where most guys are wrong. You try and go for home. Yeah, exactly. Everyone goes for the home run, like Dries. Everyone is getting the home run. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. I'm in Dries. I'm always reading was like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna make all this money. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And it's just like, dude, you're getting your ass kicked now. They halted it. Now what are you gonna do? When you could have been out. Man, I was posting crap 4 times. Please sell. 100 even number, 108. Please sell. Please sell. You know, all that crap. All right, guys, but look at this one. So I short this one. You know, you get the fib from there, you get the fib from the high, take half off at the 750, then did half off at the 618. Yeah, I think I took it off a little bit earlier, but that was it. I mean, it goes right up. I think I got in at right 80. I think it was 80.11. Went up a little bit more, and I was like, all right. And this one I went a little bit more. I did 1,000 shares. That's what I did. All right, it pulls back. I'm taking half and taking half. Done. Out. 1,000 shares. Not that big of a position, but man, out. You know. My fault covering my shorts today too early. I'm in the boat where I get scared. Yeah, don't worry. Don't. That's why. That's why, Brian. Just take the right size position, man, and you don't have to worry about it. If you get killed on that, if you lose 5% on one, you just got to get a couple 5% winners, a couple 3% winners. Don't worry about it. That's the problem too. Everyone, you know, they load the boat and they do this and they get all crazy. That's why, you know, a couple of the guys I consulted, I actually cut off. I couldn't take it anymore. It's like, you got, you know, I gave you 25 trades. You load the boat on one and it's my fault. And that's the one that goes upside down. But the funny thing is, then these guys sell after the pain. And then 3 weeks later, they're coming in huge. And it's like, hey, did you hold on to that one? No, I sold it. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, you know what, dude? I got to cut you. You're paying me a lot of money to consult you, but it's not worth it to me. You just put too much stress on me. But yeah, this was a great fade too. I was going to post it, but then my internet was going in and out, and I don't want to put someone in a position and then this thing's flying up and I'm not selling and they're thinking I'm holding, and you know, and then they're losing their ass and they're going, dude, you never sold. And it's like, yeah, I posted it. You didn't get out. It's like, oh shit. Here, let me show you guys something here though. So I've been watching GS, watching on the 10 minutes, pulling back a little bit more. It's still up, but here, you know, look, so it gets up there, gets up to this area. I don't know if there's something up in that. I got a line there for something. Okay, you got the high there. All right, so, but check this out though. So you come back in. This is a nice bullish or bearish inside bar setting up to go lower. You know, see how it goes through lunchtime? Do. Now hits 20 MA, comes back in. You could short something like this right here. It's still tough. It's like volume market. Markets are floating. GS might go red soon. Yeah, it might be. I hope so. I'm short. I hope this bitch drops down to 180. Here, I'll give you an area. Let's see. You know, 200 bucks. You know, I don't have a fib. All right, let's stop being lazy, StockBookie. All right, you know, I'm thinking 193. I'm thinking 183. I mean, it could possibly come right back down to here. Didn't make it above that trend line still. That was like the land, you know, line in the sand, guys. SPY's pulling back a little bit more. Price lines coming in. Netflix. I mean, look at the action in Netflix, guys. This is Options X. They're making people crazy right now. Oh my gosh, I'm in the money. Oh my gosh, I'm out of the money. Oh my gosh, I'm in the money. I mean, look at this. Start gaps up, comes crashing down, touches the bottom here. Go. Remember that little flash crash yesterday on this thing on the Amazon news? Comes back. Look at that. Right, that's where you would have went long today. I guess I have the GAN lines too here. This is all the GAN stuff too. I got to really look into this. I'm new to this software, but this is some of the GAN stuff too, guys. This is, I got, I'm not, yeah, I probably won't show you guys that crap, but that stuff just still mind blowing stuff. But but yeah, I mean, look at this. So it comes back double bottom. This is would have been by, right into lunchtime, straight up, comes back almost into this area here, calls a little topping tail, and bam, right back down. You're above the moving averages. Let's see if the SPY sells, it'll probably go right back down. The GAN. Let's see here. Yeah, 30 cents up now on Goldman. Ooh, look at that drop. That was nice. That was a nice pattern. See, I'm blabbing with you guys, missing trades. I'm going to start charging you guys money. That's it. I'm done. You're going to see a new website, and then everyone's going to get cut off. Where'd StockBookie go? And my name is John, by the way, guys, if you don't know that already. So, all right, let's see here. Anything else? Any other high flyers, guys? Chipotle right back to that area again. God, but look at Chipotle 10-minute. Look, this is a nice inside bar too. This could possibly go lower. Let's see. So Chipotle's at 414. It's starting to get below the 20. We're getting into the end of the day too. End of the day, we could have a little bit of selling. So mark that down. You know what? I'm going to stick. I'm not taking a trade, but I'm just going to do this. I'm going to stick a line right here. We'll come back to this one. So that's where this thing was when we were talking. When we were talking crap. How about that? Let's see. The Dow's pulling back. IWM still the strong horse. Where's Facebook? Where's that turd? Still can't catch a bid. Look at that. Same thing. Look at that. They bring it up on options X, straight down. This is slight bearish pattern too. Not the best. Look, bearish pattern, goes up, pops back in. Now we have a nice inside bar pattern. It's inside this bar at the lows. I'd like to see a retrace, but now we're below that. Markets start to sell. Facebook's probably going to go down too. They're all going down eventually, guys. They're all going down. Let me look at a couple other things too. So we have the Dow Jones transports ripping again. Unbelievable. That time, if you're not short the transports or the IYT, short the transports. You can thank me later on that. This is just getting stupid at this point, guys. But 36 down on the Dow, 5 on the S&P, and 11 on the NASDAQ. So nothing too crazy. Nothing's really catching my eye. Twilio we can look at. That one finally got a bounce. That thing was a bloodbath. Daily. God, we finally got a bounce, though, at the gap fill. We talked about that one for a while, too. Never in my million years down there. And we had another one down here. But see how it caught the bid, got above the 20 MA, never could stay. I want to see confirmation. This thing could come right back down. That's what I was telling people. If you're long, needs to confirm and keep going. If it doesn't, it's going to come right back down. Market sell. Be careful with that one. I like the IWM short more. Yeah, take that one too. CMG, where's the next support for intraday? CMG intraday. Just tough trades right now with the markets. But support intraday, let's look at the 60 first. You did fill the gap today here. That's where it's kind of holding, but support, let's see. Let's put a fib here to here. You have support here. You're going to have support maybe 409.74, and if it comes down around 405. But intraday, let's see where the moving averages are. Yeah, you're holding the 20 MA. So support, if you did intraday, if you went from the top to the bottom on here, it's low to this high. If this thing starts to go, you're gonna catch a little bit here at 413.21, then probably 411, then ultimately 410. You probably get a $4 squeeze maybe. But again, I'm not doing this trade, guys. But honestly, if the markets start to sell, you could definitely probably go here. Oh, speaking of, and it is options X, so you never know. All of a sudden, this thing might just go. Brrr. I mean, ultimately maybe 405. But we'll see. Saw something on Adobe today. I think it was a good trade. Your thoughts? Yeah, I'm short Adobe. So yeah, I'm short that one too, guys. But yeah, let's see. Let's keep an eye on on Chipotle. Let's see if we get some options X game plan where this thing just flushes out of the blue. Yeah, Adobe. That one's a good one. I did like that. Was another one that just kept going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. It was up here. We are short this one. We're a little bit out of the money now, though, but it'll eventually come in. I would have liked to seen a little higher, but again, needs to get above the 111.09 area before it gets me out of this thing. So when the markets pull back, this thing, I think it could be a $91 stock. If it really starts to go, I think we get back to 70 bucks. Burr, right? HRS. Yeah, getting there. You're looking for those now, aren't you? That's all I do for a while. I'll just click through 500-600 stocks and look through them. But like stuff like this, I don't have that. You know what? Let me put that one on my symbol list here. Like I don't have a lot of these on there. Let me stick that one on there. HRS. And that's why I love doing this room. HRS. Like the JBT, I would have never looked at. Not bad, getting there. Even number of 100. Let's look at the daily really quick. Daily, you came up, you pulled back. I'd like to see one more push up. Let's see if we could pop up. Put that on your radar. 105 to 110, if we could get a nice pop up on that one. Short, look for a 105 plus on that one. So maybe we can make it to the 110 maybe. Not bad though. But let's see if we could chop around for a little while, get that one push up, and we can maybe do a put on that one. Preems are cheap. Get some. Yeah, I mean, right now, and if everything sits down for a little while or just does nothing for another month, oh my gosh, these puts are just going to get hammered. They're just going to go nowhere. Goldman's sort of getting a little bounce. It kind of came into almost the gap yesterday, gap window. Price line's coming back in. MLM's holding strong. IBB's almost at the bottom of the day or low of the day. Let's see what else. Whirlpool, someone mentioned that one. That might have been you, Raggles, yesterday. Yeah, this one's setting up. Honestly, that's not a bad bull flag. Okay, there's a pretty good bull flag, guys. Goes up, nice consolidation. You're above the 50 MA. But the problem is, if this bull flag fails, we're going right back to double bottom, guys. This thing's got to start going pretty soon. If we get a couple more days next week, if this one doesn't get going, then boom, boom shaka. We're probably going to go right back down. And this was another one too. We shorted this one too at one point. On the monthly high flyer. What was that one, guys? Monthly high. Yeah, this was another one that we shorted. Look at that. How do you not short that? Another one. Look at that fall. Right back down. Whirlpool at $215. You got to be flipping kidding me. You're going to sell those, short it, banners on your new website. Yeah, there. Yeah, right. Exactly. I might actually do a shirt. It pops, short it. Yeah, maybe a StockBookie shirt. Who knows? Right. That's what everyone was saying the other day. Right. That maybe because I know some people in the T-shirt industry too that would print them for me and all that stuff. I've been short Whirlpool a while, covered at 150 and reshort. Oh, nice. Reshort a few days ago. This would have been the sweet spot right here, 190, right at that double top. We shorted it here. We already took the money and ran, but yeah, that was an epic retrace right to the 750. I mean, I probably would have been waiting for 200, maybe started to add around there, but look at that fall. This one, if you're short, hold this one. If the market starts to sell, you're going to 120, right back down to 123. AMD, we did look at that one. What's the allure with the AMD? Did they have something going on today? So everyone, had another guy asked me about this one. But if you're long, start taking your profit. That's it. I mean, we're almost here. We talked about the gap fill. I mean, there maybe been a gap fill there, but you're looking at maybe $10, 10.65, and then ultimately 11. You might get up into this area, but you start getting to the $10, $11 area, take it off. No, you're okay, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, believe me, I go over everything 4 times. More people are coming. I only posted twice on StockBookie or on StockTwits. It was a tandem with NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA, God, that thing's it's still amazing. You know what, though? But the more they talk about it, more Kramer talks about it. Well, Goldman's only 37 cents up now, guys. I hope if anybody didn't short it, I hope they shorted that thing today. Could have had a better entry price than me, damn it. Baidu's coming in again. We shorted Baidu too. That one was epic. But we did that one a couple times, up, down, up, down, up, down. Got to do it. McDonald's, we were short McDonald's. This was another one. I was debating a guy on StockTwits. We were shorting this thing up into 125, 130, 131. And you short McDonald's? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Look, again, guys, everyone together in the room. That's why I wish we were all talking. Everyone together. High flyer. But look, comes right back to the 20. Now it's holding. Now, so everyone who bought up here, they sold down here. What are they doing here? They're chasing it. So when this thing goes back up, 125, 130, we're going to be shorting this one again, guys. So get ready. It might actually go a little higher. Maybe they're going to do, what is it, all-you-can-eat cheese fries this time? Or garlic fries, whatever the hell they had. And then breakfast, you get to a point, breakfast and stuff. Yeah, baby, reshort it. Yeah, there you go, Joe. Loving it, baby. Yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit. You know what? With Goldman Sachs, guys, right at the top again, right at this trend line. As long as we stay below that trend line, and still you have another area around 218 or so, this double pivot. You got the high pivot here. As long as it stays below all this crap, and then this move up, we were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 months up from 138. It's time. But again, institutional money, they need to make money right now. They pushed it up. They got all the shorts to freaking get out of this thing. Just be careful. Be careful. What are we, 51 cents up? So catching a little bit of a bid right here. But remember that bearish pattern starting to play out a little bit. So, now look, now let's see if we set up with another bearish pattern. Then if this 20 MA curls down in the price, we'll see if that pushes it down one more. Still have a gap fill right here too. So it's getting close to the gap, but we did come in almost into the window here. So you got to keep an eye on that. SPY's catching a little bit of a bid now, so that will push things up a little bit. IBB's catching a bid. Oil though, look at oil. You know someone's in there playing with options today. Don't get this bullshit action on oil. Look at this. You go to 32, down to 12, then push it back up, push it back down, push it back up. On what? What news? Saudia? What? Someone tweeting or something? Analysts upgraded to 212 for what? Goldman? Oh, jeez. Some turd put a buy on it today. Yeah, that's all they are too. You're upgrading this. You're upgrading Goldman Sachs after a 6-month run. I mean, seriously, why wasn't he upgrading it down here? This tells me he has some asshole buddy that works for probably JPM in a huge position, and they're unloading it right now on his upgrade. That's what these guys do. Come on. You're upgrading here? I mean, just drives me nuts. I want that guy's job. He probably makes $500,000 a year. I'd love to get paid $500,000 a year, do nothing, no stress, and just go, yeah, I'm going to upgrade Goldman Sachs, or whatever. Goldman Sachs today, day late. Yeah, exactly. And then, but people follow those guys. Oh, he's upgraded. And look at it, and it just keeps going. I mean, maybe it might go up more. I don't know. I'm just hoping for a little short-term pullback. I'll be out and let it go up higher. We'll short it again. And eventually, when these markets come in, the SPY comes in, and everything else comes in, we'll be going long everything. There goes Goldman. Did they just upgrade them? Maybe they meant the low of the day. That's on the upgrade. I don't know. But just stuff like that, it's just like, holy crap. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, then the other guy will come out and say, yeah, we're going to downgrade. Exactly. Then the next schmuck will come out and give it a 400 price target. It's like, here we go again. Here we go again. Turn that crap off. But again, I watch that stuff too. I watch Kramer. I watch all those guys. I mean, I'll turn them on if I get home early, like on a Friday, just to see what these guys are saying. And honestly, it gives me a headache. Because one guy comes on, says to do this, the next guy says to do that, the next guy's telling the complete opposite, and then all of a sudden it's like, breaking news, Saudi Arabia says that they're going to make a deal with Putin and put a cap on the oil production. It's like, huh? And then for me, waiting on news like that, I'll let it go up and I'll short it again. Just let the news play out. Who cares? Short or shorter? Yeah, right? Looking for something decent to long? Yeah, good luck with that one. So, I mean, if anything, if you want to, if you can't go short in your account, buy some SDS. Short, buy, was it TWM? Is that the short for the IWM? Buy some QID. Buy the ETFs to play the short side. Don't load the house, of course, but buy small positions. You get pullbacks. You make, six, seven, 800, $900,000. Get the hell out and do it again. Anything long, like I said, if you, earlier in the broadcast, if you go long and this whole market breaks down, you're going to be in trouble. So all these stocks are just going to get killed. It is an option X week, and it's options X today. Yeah, TZA. Yeah. You know what? If you're normally doing 1,000 shares of IWM, do 300 shares of the TZA. That's like the SCO. The SCO, I had a couple hundred shares of that one. I think it was 300 or 350 or 400, one or the other. But that's it. That's why when this thing was coming down, I was, believe me, I was getting my butt kicked. My average position, I believe, was 70, 78 something. So, and then my last position I added right here at 70 because we're coming in a double bottom here. So, but say 400 shares, if I'm in at 78, my average position, I think it was 78.50 or 79 or so, right in there. I'm almost down $4,000 right here. I'm just like, oh geez, here we go. All right, well, this is my last line of defense. Now, yeah, but now if you go 1,000 shares of that, that's a little bit worse. But I can withstand $4,000. But I knew we were coming in a double bottom. I just jumped the gun a little early on this one. It sucked because this trend line was holding, and of course I started adding, and then they freaking broke through it and then just crushed it. That's when I think that everyone was bullish oil and RBC was upgrading, and that's like, okay, but that's why slow and steady, guys. 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, 100 there, and hold on for dear life, basically. And bam, right back up. I wish I would have held the whole position. But even at 78 to 98, that's a $20 move. That's $8,000 if I would have held the whole thing. But I still made my money back and then some. So on to the next one. Got me a little TZA and the SQQ. Yeah, just a little bit. Don't go crazy with that one. The UPS chart. You know what was going? There was something with the storage. What with public storage? That was another one. UPS. Yeah, look at that one. We're short FedEx right now. This isn't bad. It's not a bad retrace. You're going into the holidays. They are tough shorts. 114.70. I mean, if you wanted to go short this, you could probably do something with this. That's not bad. Let's look at the monthly real quick. Yeah, it's getting stretched. You're coming into double top here. Yeah, it's not bad, man. I like that. Actually, I actually like that one. If you guys want to short UPS, you know what? I'm going to put it on Twitter. I'm already short. What the hell is it called? FedEx. But yeah, no, I like that one. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to put swing short. What is it? UPS at. I'm going to go 114. All right. I'm not in this one, guys, but I'm putting it up there because I think it's a hell of a good trade. It might go up a little higher. Slow and steady. Add. But I think it's a good enough one to get in here. And if it pulls back $5, $6, you get the hell out. Swing short UPS 114, slow and steady. Steady. Add if it moves higher. Oops. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm typing a short UPS 114. All right. Boom. Post. See, I love this. Thanks. Thank you for that one. That's awesome. Can you check out? Yeah, Joe, that's a nice one, man, buddy. I appreciate that. See, and that's why I like doing this stuff, man. If we're doing this, and if I like it, I'm gonna post it. I'm not gonna be shy. I mean, these are tough sometimes with the Christmas time and stuff coming. I just want to look back a little bit more just to see what the hell we're in for, maybe. I just want to see if let's see. I don't like upsloping trend lines too much. I just want to see where this one's. See if there's anything that's catching. I mean, honestly, it could. I wouldn't do. I would put it more like halfway through. It could go a little higher. Maybe. I mean, it is a nice push up into that, and it is coming from a low pivot at 87 to 113. But yeah, I do like that. It's catching a bid. Yeah, it's options X. Let's see. I like the UPS. I just put it on 114 would be the entry point. Again, I'm not in that trade. I'm in FedEx. So like I said, I'm in so many trades, but I'm not going to shy away from throwing trades out there. And if someone, if someone's not in a bunch of trades and they want to short that one, short it. We just don't load the boat on that one. Just don't get all crazy on me, guys. TZA, FISV, SFISV. The hell is that? Ah, already pulled back. Look at that run. Holy shit. Yeah, you know what though? Look at that. Again, high flyer. Look what it did. Came right back to the 20, catches the pop, because people can't help themselves. They gotta buy the dip. Let's wait. Let's see if we can get 110 on that one. Put that one on. God, I gotta get my website going. I gotta get a watch list going. Watch list. I'm gonna write this one down too. FSIV or SB. Thinking of F5. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that little high. Man, if we could get to 115, 120, even better. I don't know what this one is, but if it's a news-driven stock, then be careful. But let's see if we can get back to the 112. Maybe they pierce it up and pop it through for a day or two and then bring it back in. But no, like that one too. Good one, Raj. That was you. Who was that one? Who was that? Or Joe? Joe, that was a good one. Yeah, CMG. Yeah, they caught the little pop. Let's see what happens there. It's up $12 now. How's Goldman too? Yeah, everything's catching a little pop out of the blue. Look at Tesoro. Tesoro caught a pop. Goldman caught a pop. Wind caught a pop. Netflix is popping. Jeez. Options X, baby. Options X. All right. Glad to help see all you do for us. Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, that's great. FedEx better short than UPS? No, either way. I mean, either one. I've just been in FedEx. I'm a little bit upside down, so I'm not going to add another one to UPS. But either one, man. You could do. I like UPS because the double top. Let's look at FedEx real quick, though. I did add more on that one. But yeah, I mean, yeah, about the same thing. You could go either or. I'm a little bit upside down on this one. That's a monthly chart. Let's see on the daily. Hold on. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Retrace. Yeah, either way. Either way you could go. But remember, just go slow and steady. I mean, this one could pop up a little bit more. But again, this one's, again, another high flyer. And then you had this double top too, which I liked as well. But again, these have a tendency to run in through Christmas and stuff. So just be careful with these a little bit. Don't load the house. This one's a little bit bearish. UPS I like a little bit better because it's coming, let's see. It's coming from an inside bar, retrace back to the highs. But, either way, this one's not bad either. UPS I actually like a little bit better if you're entering now. But FedEx, you'd play it where, you're popping through that high right here. You want to see it close on a daily basis and on a weekly. And next week, you want to start closing higher and then maybe have to step aside on this one. But either way, you could go one or the other. That's fine. Toppy, anybody else? I'm just keeping an eye on all this stuff too. Price line's coming in again. Nvidia's holding strong though. But look at Nettie's. Nettie's came right back in too. Jeez. People chased that one yesterday. Got the nice little bounce. Oh, it's going up. They did close it above there, but it never confirmed. Straight back down. I still think this one's going to 208, then ultimately 200, and 188. Let's see. Anything else that I've noticed? The transports. If you are not short the transports, start to short the IYT. Or anything that has to do with shorting the transports. Software company? Okay, is that what that one is? Okay, so that's why that one went up too. Okay. There you go. But yeah, that doesn't, that's just another high flyer. Let it retrace, and then let's see what happens when it gets back to the double top. So, all right, though, guys, I think that's long enough for me. I'm coming into 1 o'clock. I want to eat some lunch, and I got a couple things I still have to do. Waiting to hear from one client, which I think I probably heard from him a long time ago. Nope, nothing yet. And then once I hear from him, sorry, guys, I'm talking way out from the microphone. Once I hear from him, I think I'm going to take off. But all right, guys, any more symbols, anything before I take off? I'll do a couple more minutes here. I think I'm on it now. Oh, almost 3 hours on this one. Oy. No wonder I'm getting, I need some throat lozenges or something. Let's see here. Anything else that I want to show you guys? Hold on. Let me get to my position list here. Just in case I haven't, I've been talking to you guys. So the CSC, we did add more on that one. I still think that one can come back in. Monthly again, just high flying. DPZ, we did add more on that one today. I think we could get more off that. We did cover half already on that one. Look at that nice retrace on it. I'm starting to like, if I could gain some more, hey, why not? Let's do it again. Costco. That one's just a little consolidation. F5. F5's trying, man. They just we're underwater a little bit at this one, but it's slowly trying to give it up. You have light volume here. You probably have the last longs getting in there. The weak shorts are just saying, "Hey, Evie, no problem. You're welcome." You're back into here. We were talking about these high pivots too. You had this high pivot here. You also had this one too, where it could possibly go to. You had this here, where we started doing something. So, they stretched it up, but on, hopes and dreams again. It's F5. It's the best of the breed. Like when they were saying with Baba, Baba's the leader. Baba's not a leader. Maybe leading right now. Uh-oh. That could be the wife. Honestly, I don't know who that is. But hold on, guys. Yeah, I honestly don't know who that is. Let him leave a message. All right, let's see. Hey, no problem, Scott. No problem, Isaac, Evie, guys. Like I said, I like doing this stuff. I don't mind. Like I'd be sitting here anyways, looking at the charts, looking at over everything. And like I said, you guys gave me some. Thanks, Raggles. You guys gave me some great trades too, man. UPS, yeah, I'd be looking at that one. The CSC, the CR, the HRS, the FISB, the IT one, the JBT. There's a bunch. Oh, the bet. This was great, guys. We covered. We have a quarter position. Oh, I showed this one in the beginning. Is that the one? GW, right? Is that the one? Yeah, GWPH. Yeah. Oh, that was great. We covered half. We covered half of the half this morning. Did it? Oh, it's still going. So we took. Oh, that was such a great trade. Hi, what sign are you? Cancer. July 15th. What does that mean, if anything? Is that good or bad? Thanks much. Have a great weekend. Yeah, thank you, Joe. But yeah, I mean, look at that. We came right back down. It's still going. And on Stock Twitch, everyone's like, "Oh my God, at 120, this is a great deal." And it's like, So if I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get on my quarter position, maybe 110, another $10. That was you couldn't ask for a better short. I think in the room we gave that trade. Here, let me look on Twitter here. We gave the trade on Twitter. When? Here, right here. We gave it on November 14th, which was right there, right on this can here. Let's open it up a little more. So November 14th, right here, I put this trade on Twitter. 133.35. We covered half at 126 when it was coming in. At 126.48, we covered half of the half at 119.84. We're in a quarter position now, and we probably get out at 110. Flipping epic trade, guys. And I don't know who that was. I think he's in the room today, but hey, brother, thank you for that one. You can't ask for trades, but and that's one I would have never looked at. Boom, got paid on that one. And we took it off because you're coming into this pivot down in here around 119, and you had a lot of support here, but it's just blasting through again. It's stock that never should have been this high. And on the monthly stretch to the gill, right? The double top. I mean, honestly, I might hold the quarter position and maybe try to get it back to 93. Grandma, no, that was my cell. She doesn't have my cell number. That's funny, guys. You guys are getting it. That's why I'll make fun of some people. Oh, one more before we go. We haven't looked at this one all day. Where's this one back at? Dry. It's at $12 again. No. Holy shit. So they brought it to 20 and brought it white. Oh my gosh. So someone was chasing it again, guys. Look at the volume too. So now you have another bag holder holding at 20. Now this thing's going back down. Damn, Cancer good for flow trading? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Monthly. Let's look at this thing. Gosh darn it, man! The allure of this one. It was at 100. I got to get in. I don't even. I can open this one up, but wow, right back down. Damn. And this is why I was telling her. So when it hit the 200, At 88, you have the 618. Then at 106.97, you started having more resistance. So you started to run into big resistance up here. And then you have this low pivot at 809. You had the gap window here, the 200. You had so many reasons. And ultimately on the weekly, look at this, guys, if you didn't see this, you know, showing people this yesterday. I mean, I should make a video on this one. Maybe I'll get more followers. But look at this. I mean, and this is another chart that I posted on StockTwits. I said, guys, stay away. Oh, look at that. Look at that topping tail. The big reason was then the 100 even number and then the 50 MA on the weekly. More resistance. God, I hope someone got out of it listening to me. Man, I didn't. I was going to short this one. It was like a $25 pullback that day too. That was awesome. Baba, yeah, Baba's just chopping around. Look at that though. God, I mean, I go back to my post on StockTwits. Please take something off the table, please. I'm no position, please. Yeah, Baba, you pulled back to the 382. You're trying to hold this little pivot here. As long as it holds that, it will be okay. The problem is with Baba now. Baba's a high flyer. It's retraced off here, off the 618 down in here. Is that the 61? No, off the 382. I still think it's going to 85. Look at, I mean, that's a weak bounce with the market shooting up that high. And that's the other thing, guys, too. These markets bounced huge. You got stocks barely bouncing. So when these aren't following what the markets are doing, like a market trade, like I always tell you guys, it's weak. This is setting up in a bearish manner. You're below these. You're still above the 200 MA, but ultimately on the monthly chart, again, high flyer. When you're stretched this far, I still think it's going down to 80 bucks. And, you know, we had that, you know, little flash crash on Q's that day when everything dropped. But, you know, you can wake up to that and these things are just bombing. But, you know, this is another one I was telling everyone. Get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. You're coming back up to these highs. I mean, maybe 110, 112, but man, take something. If you're long from 60 bucks, damn, take something off the table. All right, guys, that's enough for me. We're at 3 hours. Is it 3 hours already? Gosh. No, but like I said, I love going through this stuff and, you know, making this stuff happen, guys. Hopefully I'm making you guys money. Hopefully I'm teaching you guys something. And, you know, that's what we do. You know, just try to make money, help each other out. We're all in this together. Cancer people love to trade with other people's. All right. Hey, and here I am, man. You know, I'm a talker too, guys, as you can tell. But I'd like to maybe do the go to meeting possibly. They give you a free trial. Like I said, I wouldn't mind some other people talking once in a while. But we'll see how it goes. But all right, guys, I think that's it for today. I'll probably make some videos this weekend or maybe one before I go on the markets when it closes, just to give my overall feel with what I think it's going on. Options X happened this week, so a lot of stuff was going up and down for no reason. You know, or a lot of news getting spread out there with, you know, this is happening, oil's happening, this is happening, but it's all news to drive stock prices up or down, to figure out exactly where these institutions need to be, where they're going to pay the least amount of premium out. They're not here to pay us money on the premium. You're planning to cover it. No, I have a quarter position of that one now. I'm going to try to let that quarter position run another 10 bucks, at least another 5. But I covered most of it today. Well, I covered half, then I covered half of the half today, and then I'm going to let a quarter position run. But Baba, yeah, Baba's setting up to possibly go down. Don't chase it. There's nothing to do in Baba. But again, GWP, we came down into this area. Where was that's the monthly. I took the other hat because when we're coming down to this pivot here, that's going to be natural support as well. I didn't think it was going down that low. Actually, it's catching a little bit of a bid down here, but still a light volume name. You know, not heavy volume, but you got some sellers coming in today. The last 3 days, I'm going to sell when everyone else is, you know, dumping, or cover, I should say. I'm going to sell. No, cover, sell, same thing. But yeah, no, I'm going to hold it. I'm going to try to get 110 out of it, and possibly one gap fill down in here around 107. I mean, ultimately, if the markets dump, I think it could go right back down here to 90. But for me, I'll take my capital. I'll put it somewhere else. I'll put it to good use. You know, if you're going to make 2, 3, 5, 6, 7% on a trade, I'm going to go find another one that's going to give me that. I mean, this one could possibly give me more, but I'm going to find another one that's extended again, where we could get in it and hopefully take 3 days and get the hell out. We've been in this trade 5 days. I'm in a quarter position now on another winner. That's what I was saying with NVIDIA. I'm still upside down with that one, but as I'm banging out trades and building my account, I might build it to the point where I can add a little more to NVIDIA and, you know, put it back to a 10% position, because right now it's slowly going down the position because I've been making money every day. So I kind of look at it that way too. Nurturing sign? Yeah, no, I hear you. It is. Oh yeah. No, I do. You know what? I have friends from kindergarten still that I still call in Illinois. I still talk to I'm just that type of guy. I like people. I love sharing my insight on this stuff. And I'm a people guy. I did sales for years too, guys. Yeah, you know what? I got my DVR. I got all my shows. So tonight when I get home, my kids go to bed, my wife goes to bed, and I watch Gold Rush, guys. I love Gold Rush. Gold Rush. What were the other ones? I'm a streetcar guy too. I have a '88 Mustang that's a quarter-mile race car, so I race that one too. But I watch what's that called? Dang, I can't. Street something. They race on the street, the 405. If anybody knows that one. I've been watching a new one where they're out looking for treasure in some ancient tribal treasure or something in Africa or in South Africa or South America, wherever that is. And there's a couple of, I'll watch The Prophet. I like that one. Shows like that. They're $1 Million Inventor. I think that's a new one. LRCX. God, what was that? The street racing one. I think it's on Discovery with the 405. I'm a street racer too, guys. I used to race street race in downtown Chicago on the south side. But those were my old days. One more for you guys. LRCX. Yeah, Braille, right? My stories. So it's like yelling story, or like when these politicians get up and they tell a story like Hillary, well, when I had 30 years of my service and I did this, it's like, oh gosh, here we go. Story. It's like Yellen. Story time with Janet Yellen. Waiting on data. LRCX. Is this is a bio, isn't it? I mean, I'm not sure. I think I've looked at this one at one point. Let's look at the monthly. Oh, look at that. You guys are looking for these, huh? I'm proud of you guys. Huh. Yeah, 100 even number. Did they come out with some news or something, Joe? Let's go back further. Let's just see. All right, so that's the all-time highs. It did have some bullish consolidation, not the best, a little sloppy, choppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months up. What are they? Are they a bio company or pharmaceutical company? Are they one of those with news? For I mean, not bad. I don't mind it. We went through the 100 even number. It pierced through it. It went through this double top here. Let's look at the daily just to see how this one's setting up. Yeah, you got a little tail. Damn, this would have been it right here. 106, 107. Shit. Where were you earlier, Joe? On this one, let's see if we can retrace back up here one day, and let's see if we can get a little higher. If not, I guess you can add a little bit if you want to go short on this one. I do like the monthly. And we went up, 6 days in a row. We got a little tail here. What's the volume? 3 million on the day. If it's a news-driven stock, a little tougher, but not bad, guys. Not bad. I'm going to put that one on a watch list. I would love to see 110, but SPY's coming in a little bit more. All right, one more here. But yeah, I'm going to write that one. That one's going to be on the watch list, guys. And someone else put it on there because I can't watch everything. If it starts breaking this top here around 107, 108, this is where we're going to enter it. 108, 110, somewhere in there. Love that one, Joe. And on the monthly, it is getting stretched, so this one will come back eventually. See how it was stretched here? It only could go so far again, God, that would have been it. This would have been a great trade. God. 10-minute. Look at the 10-minute, guys. So yeah, something happened here with news or something. Probably options X, and then boom, short right back in. So that would have been the entry. So basically, they gave somebody an entry price, whether on a put or a short, brought it right back in. Let's see if we can retrace one more time, and then go from there. But right before we go, let's look at CMG. Look at that. So they popped it up, got some people out. Look at that coming right back in. So keep an eye on that one. That one, if you did take that one, I didn't take it, but honestly, they could drop this thing right here. Look at that nice little pop, bring it back in. We were looking at it here. They popped it up, never closed above here. Inside bar bearish pattern, still trying to play out. trying to keep it above the 20. 30 years, and what has changed? Yeah, nothing. Nothing. How high do you think the dollar can go? I'm not sure. Looking at the UUP. So that's what I follow in the dollar. My buddies follow the actual dollar chart, but I don't. This is what I have. You got to pay for it, so I don't pay for it. I'm still thinking at least 26.50. Then you're looking at these high pivots. Let's get to 26.49.50 first, and then we'll see how it reacts. I mean, honestly, I was saying, yeah, I already sold my dollar position. We were long the dollar. I didn't think it was getting up there, but it did. We were out, I think, right here on this day when it hit the 25.87. But 26.12 was an area that we had. And then, then ultimately the 26.49. And now I'm thinking maybe 26.83. We'll have to see. Oh, yeah, look at that. StockBookie, guys. Don't ever doubt the StockBookie. No, like I said, there's trades that I'll miss. Don't believe, don't believe. I have losers, guys, believe me. But yeah, there you go. Keep an eye on that one. It could possibly go to 410 and maybe 405 if it really starts cooking. Again, we're up $11 on what? Oh, that's my mom, guys. There must be something going on CNBC. 30 years, bookie people rock. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to see the same people in here, so this is cool. That's why I said maybe at one point we do the go to meeting where everyone can talk and see where everyone freaking is from, because I think we have some people out of the country and stuff. Some upgrades to 105 bio, not sure. Oh, the LRX. Yeah, that's still, I like that chart, man. Let's see if we could get one more push up on some more news, and then we'll take a look at that one. Yeah, CMG. Yeah, how about it? How funny is that? But that's a bearish pattern, guys. Even though you're above the moving averages and everything, you have a nice extended move. It goes up into, let's before we go here, let's see. Let's take a look at this a little closer. Yeah, it's right there. So we go up almost to double top. This is still a bearish pattern on the 60-minute though, guys. So this is a little bit, macro bull, but you have a little topping tail too. So that could be possibly signing more downside too. But you have an extended move, and that's what I'm looking at. You go from 393 to 417. You got to expect a pullback. You just have to. So that's what I'm more looking at. All right, let's go on the bigger time frame really quick before I run here. I'm starving, guys. I'm getting hungry. I even bring my own lunch, guys. I don't want to leave and do anything. Yeah, so you're above the tick there, but markets were pulling back. Let's see, 10-minute. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, there's really never a top. There was a little bit higher there at where is it? Let's go back. Yeah, right here, that big breakdown bar. But you did have this little pivot right there. Yeah, look at that. 416, say 417, even number. Yeah. So now you come in, you come down. This is a bearish pattern, inside bar at the highs. That has a good possibility of coming back in. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I think the most we had in here at one time was about 34 people. So I'd like to get about 50 people, maybe more. Even if we had more, like I said, if we because people look at different stocks than all of us, and if we could keep banging out trade after trade, by the end of the year, guys, will be killing it. I'll honestly, I'll already be killing it. So for me, I don't care, whatever. But when we're scalping and doing everything, so like I said, maybe I will get the shirt, the shirt. If it pops, short it, because people would be like, "What the hell does that shirt say?" So who knows? Then on the back, it'll be like a little logo saying StockBookie or something, or maybe a hat. Who knows? All right, guys, I'm going to shut up now, and I'm just talking out my ass. So, all right, guys, like always, it was a pleasure. Hopefully, you guys learned something. Hopefully, you got that GWPH trade or the PH trade. That was great. I'm just trying to look. McDonald's, one more that I'm eyeing on. We were short this. We covered it. This thing's starting to pop up. Just look at stuff, see some high flyers, see some setups. Oh, look at that McDonald's. So, guys, look at this. I mean, it went from 110 to 120. Wow, right into the 200 moving average too. Shit. I would love this right here, gap fill or even gap window to start. So let's wait patiently on this one. Let's just see though. Yeah, at least 121. Maybe start this area. They got me on this one a little bit last time. Went a little early, but as it went up, I was adding, and then look at that. That came in real nice. But all right, guys. Again, it was a pleasure. Everyone have a great weekend. If you see anything, email me at stockbookie@gmail.com. If you do want to come into my Twitter site, just tell me who you are on StockBookie or on YouTube. I know, I'm getting to know some of the people. Let me know your handle on Twitter. I'll accept your thing where you can come in and get my trades in there too. It's all about putting on the trade, guys, and racking up the winners. If we have a couple losers, so be it. We'll move on to the next one and try to figure out on the chart what we find, what was wrong. I mean, there's always something here. If you short here, oh shit, we should have went here. Now, I just read the chart wrong. That's all it really is. So sure, nurturing people, but forget yourself. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, right. Tell my wife that. She doesn't believe it, but she's all about, taking care of the kids and all that stuff. It's all good, guys. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend. God bless. And you know what? See you on the charts.